Welcome back, everybody. He's a Giant Pod. I'm Sal. This is my co-host Monty. As you guys know by now, this is our first episode on Playback. We're going to try something different. It's the off season, so Monty had a great idea. Let's do this thing on Playback and have live all 22 reviews. Just go through some film, see if we can do this together. Look at some players, and just try to prop it up and see if we can figure out stuff and if it's an enjoyable experience for you guys. So we're going to do an all 22 of Carson Beck. QB1 for a lot of people going into this year, into the summer scouting session. Let me fix this so my head doesn't look like it's cut off completely. Um, and we're gonna start with him, and it's off season, so we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. Giant stuff, not a whole lot going on, man. The usual OTA gaslighting that's happening of like, oh, this guy is great, this guy's terrible. Look at this throw, look at this I feel like it's just I try to avoid it. I don't know about you, but I try to like not go too into it. But the only thing interesting that happened this week, I don't know if you heard the pod with Jordan Raanan with Mike Clay from ESPN. Did you get a chance to listen to it?
I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I was, he came out with his rankings of all those positions a few weeks ago. I was taking a look at Mike Clay's rankings when he did come out with that.
Yep. So yeah, Mike Clay basically said he ranked all 32 rosters. He had a system where he had a position by position group breakdown. I didn't look at all the details, but he said he used various validated analytics and metrics like pass rush win rate for edge rushers and things like that to try to assign some relative value to each player and in each position group. And he tried to estimate snap shares, things like that, playing time, to gauge how each player would rack up in their team and how each position group in each team would rack up against the rest of the league. He had a scoring system. And long story short, he said the Giants, in his mind, had the worst roster in the NFL. 32nd ranked, and based on these metrics. And he went through some detail of describing how he got there with Raanan. But he said that in his mind, the only position group of the Giants that was above average was the edge room. Other than that, everybody was considered below average. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not great to hear there. I mean, Mike Clay, this is not like an opinion thing. Mike Clay's not in here coming out to shit on the Giants. That's not his goal. He is very analytical and mathematical about how he does these projections. He does these projections for teams on top as well as players. Doesn't mean he'll be right, but he's obviously coming to it from a certain place. I can't argue with that. And from that stance, the one thing I'm curious, I haven't had a chance to listen to it. You had. I know Jordan Raanan was really pushing back at people who, were putting Daniel Jones towards the bottom of the 32 QBs. And I know Mike Clay put the Giants quarterback room at 32. Did Raanan push back on his buddy Clay at all on that, Mike Clay?
Not really. I think Raanan was pretty fair. I think he listened. I think he tried to push back a little bit on this is a young team, and there are a couple of times he brought that up. And how can you really gauge some of these guys? Like for example, the wide receiver room, I think it probably is an above average unit once you have a mature Malik Neighbors and mature Jalen Hyatt and mature Wan'Dale Robinson. I didn't think he pushed back too much on that. Actually, it was Raanan who was going out there saying to all the people who were attacking Mike Clay for this, saying, look, like you just said, Mike Clay is a pretty objective guy. He has no agenda. He's not driven by any kind of bias as far as we know. He's just going through his own process. And if that's what objective people are saying, that's what objective people are saying. That doesn't mean it has to play out like that, right? The team can the team is very young. Young teams tend to have a lot of variance and potential outcomes. They can overperform. But I think at the end of the day, what I think the general consensus seems to be is that this is probably a bottom 5 to 7 roster in the NFL, which is unfortunate on paper. They can prove everybody wrong and go out there and win, but I do think that seems to be when you listen to national discussions about this, not just Clay, but I've heard this from guys like Lombardi, the athletic guys, Move the Sticks. I think they're all kind of down on the Giants roster right now. That can change, right? Guys can perform really well. Guys like Neighbors can step up. The run game can step up. The O-line can get a lot better, hopefully, under Carmen Brasillo. And all of a sudden, these things start looking a lot better. Then all of a sudden, you don't look like a bottom-tier team. You look like an average team and an ascending team. Things can change quickly. I do think a lot of it is that these guys are down on the team mainly because they don't have much faith that the quarterback room is going to elevate the roster. And I do believe that's a big part of this process of evaluation.
Yeah, I mean it's the most important part of a football team is the quarterback room. I mean, there's ways around it. You can build a roster that's so strong that it can overcome that. And I do think the Giants as a whole as a roster, like obviously our outlook is different because there's so much uncertainty with the quarterback, and that's such an important aspect. But if I felt like we had the quarterback right now, I'd be talking about this roster. Was like, yeah, look, Mike Clay might be saying or bottom here, but like, kind of like what you're saying, Jordan Run was saying, like, there is a lot of young players on this team, and there's a lot of upside to what we have. I mean, you said he mentioned it, the edge room is clearly great. We have a great young edge room. Like, Kayvon has shown that he is at least a good football player. We don't know if he'll ever get to that elite level. And Brian Burns is like kind of like just a notch below that elite. We have Dexter Lawrence as well on the defensive line, who is a truly elite player. This wide receiver room looks young and up and coming. We have some promising young tight ends. We have a
Right.
few promising players in the secondary. There's holes that need to be filled, and they will. But like you can see where there can be building blocks in the team, so that's the good thing. But as far as this year goes, I definitely see where he's coming from.
Yeah. And I think that's the bottom line. Like, I think the team, for a lot of us, I mean, those of us who are a little bit more skeptical of the roster talent, like myself, and where we're going. Not that I'm completely down on it, but I mean, I think it's fair to say I have questions. I think the national people feel the same way. Like, they want to see it proven to them before they believe it. And that's kind of
Yeah.
where the team is, prove it to us.
Mm-hmm.
Show us that you're better than this. But I mean, sometimes that's a good thing, right? Going into a season, the positive spin on it is teams don't expect much of you. If the league doesn't expect much of you, it does take some pressure off the players, at least, right? Um, there's less expectation that you're going to perform at a high level, and there's also more of, I think, a little bit of a chip on the shoulder that can go on, like the guys who believe they're better than this. You're hearing Jalen Hyatt, for example, say we're a playoff team, we're really good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and people can laugh all they want, but you think these guys don't hear these reports? They don't see these pods talking about them being some like bottom tier roster. I'm sure it gets under their skin. These guys are all high profile competitive athletes. So this might light a little fire under these guys. We'll see. I don't think this is the worst roster in the NFL personally, but I do think that there are a lot of problems with the depth of this roster,
Mm-hmm.
especially in certain key areas. And I think it's an issue, and it has to be addressed over time. This is one of those questions about Joe Shane. Like, well, you've had 3 years to build. Where is the depth? Where is the filled out roster? It's a fair question to ask. I heard recently on Talking Giants, they reference, like, and I think this is one of their more recent episodes, talking about like if Joe Shane doesn't make it as a GM, it won't be because he didn't get a quarterback. It won't be because he didn't get a good roster. It'll be because he didn't do either.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably a fair way to look at it. Like, you got to do something. You got to either build up a great roster, or you have to get a franchise quarterback. If you can't get either one of those two things done, that's usually when GMs are kind of looked at as like, hey, you're not getting the job done, and maybe you have to be replaced. So uh, he's got to start hitting on a lot of these players he's been bringing in and build a big roster, because he hasn't hit on a quarterback yet. And he opted not to take one this year because presumably he wanted to build a roster, but that roster has to hit.
Yep. Yeah, no, I thought that was a good point by them. I mean, like you can survive by just doing one or the other. You can survive by just getting one, but you're getting quarterback, or survive by just building a great roster. In my opinion, as hard it is to find a good quarterback, it's a lot easier than building an entire roster to save your job. But one of those two things can save it. And if you don't do either, you're gonna find yourself without a job. Shout out D-Kit. He's here to protest any QB content.
What a perfect segue to start some QB content. What do you think, Monty?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm gonna. If anybody wants to come up, feel free to just put it in the chat, and we'll invite you, and you can come up and we'll chat.
Also,
Um,
guys, as always, shamelessly, please share the link to this one to your friends on Twitter and other places, because I'm thinking people might be looking for us on YouTube, just out of habit for those who usually come. So we're trying something new. If you get a chance, please take the link out and share it on Twitter. You can retweet Monty's tweet from the He's a Giant handle. But with that, you want to start cooking on this Carson Beck review?
I'm down, but quick, Sal, I have exciting news. It's big time. It's college football season. I got the Lindy's College Football
There
Magazine
it is.
guide. There it is. It's here. It's a season. I got the one with the West Virginia. We got Garrett Green there. It's exciting times. West Virginia season.
You're getting ready. You're getting ready for that Pittsburgh game.
Penn State week 1.
You got Drew Aller week 1.
Yep, we're gonna murder that man.
I don't know about that. You're gonna raise his stock. We're gonna have to listen. We're gonna have to listen to our friend Mace tell us how awesome Drew Aller is if he torches you guys. But college football season's around the corner. It's fun, right? I'm getting ready for it. That's some of the most enjoyable stuff. Obviously, we like it. For those who don't know, Monty is a degenerate. He's gonna gamble all sorts of ways on college football. Like he's getting ready for it. So
I got a new vice, Sal. I started getting into college football trading cards.
This can't be healthy.
I got CJ Donaldson autograph card right there. We're good, man. We're good.
Yeah. A married man. So with a job and everything, let's get into it. Let's give a little background to our friends here. So I know we appreciate you guys who've been with us all this time. We did a lot of work on last year's quarterback class. I've been promising on Twitter not to look at quarterbacks for a very long time, but Monty's like, we're doing an all 22. We got to pick somebody. I want to start with a quarterback, and then we kind of it was my own idea to say, all right, let's go with Carson Beck. Why Carson Beck? For those who don't know, Carson Beck is the starting quarterback at Georgia. He was their starter last year after sitting for a year behind, 29-year-old Stetson Bennett as he went and won a couple of national titles in a row. But Carson Beck was a 4-star recruit, if I'm not mistaken. Talented kid. I think he's about 6'3", 6'4", 220. Big, strong arm, good arm talent. Not the most mobile guy, but a very good pocket passer. One of the comps I've heard for him is Jared Goff. So just to give you guys some examples of what kind of player he was, he had a pretty good year last year. He threw for almost 4,000 yards. Really some pretty. If you look at his advanced metrics, he was quite good. I think his time to throw was only like 2.39 seconds. He had a pressure to sack rate of 13%. I looked it up before we started. So a lot of the stuff we talk about being good for quarterbacks he had. And his tape kind of matched it. He was pretty solid. But there are things about his game you're going to like and not like. So we picked a couple of games to go through. One good one not so good one. And we're going to start with Carson Beck and the Georgia Bulldogs against Kentucky from last year. So Monty, tell us about this game.
Yeah,
this is a good one.
This was his highest graded game last year according to PFF. Hey, what's going on, Ferries? Stacy, we got another person up. What's going on, dude? So that's some of the cool thing about this app. We can bring up others. It can be like a spaces type thing. So how you doing, Ferris?
I'm doing good, guys. I really wanted to get on here because I'm gonna be real with y'all. I like the draft. I like a good scout. I don't know a lot, and I want to learn.
There we go, man.
No,
and that's it. That's what first time I've ever been on air with the legend Sal. So I'm a little excited because Sal's the man. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I went on your show and talked some NFL draft after.
Appreciate
so
you, Monty.
Cool. Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this. Don't get distracted by some of the arrows here. We're gonna see the Andrew Phillips film here, so don't get distracted if you don't love or what you see from our Giants draft pick. But he played all the snaps for Carson Beck this year, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna play through this, and we got to look at the all 22 and see, getting them out quick here and see.
You're going to see a lot of this from Carson Beck. There were a lot of quick hitters in that Georgia offense. Like I said, his time to throw was 2.39 seconds. So you see that it was like a shotgun, one step back, release. You see this a lot in Georgia games. We're going to have to slow this down a little bit. But I don't know how you want to do this, Monty. Do you want to just push through this because it's going to fly?
Let me see if I can do. Let me do 0.75 in the playback.
Yeah, slow it down a little bit. So you're seeing this. It was previously in real time. So And obviously they take away the ad. So what are we third? We should give them down in distance. But slow it down. You can stop it before the plays. I'll let this
Yeah.
one go through.
Here, I'll rewind it and we'll stop.
So we should just tell people what we look for. So it's third. Here we go. It tells you here on the scoreboard. Most of these all 22 reviews will give you this look, right? They'll tell you the time in the game, the quarter, the down, the distance. So this is a 3rd and 2, or I think it's 2nd and 3. Excuse me.
Yep.
3 timeouts left on the scoreboard early in the game. So 2nd and short, basically, and then we go to the play. And then that gives you an idea of how these guys will process that play and what kind of play calls they'll get. Then we usually look at the formation. If you stop it, you got to go back a little. Can you go back a little?
Yep.
Just
I'll stop it.
Right,
right at the front.
Pause, yep. Pause. Right there you go. So you get a look at the formation. This is sort of a. Let me see. What are we looking at here?
So we got tight end and a wide receiver.
It looks like we have 11 personnel here, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like 1 tight end.
Yeah, look at the motioning wide receiver.
Right. Motioning the outside wide receiver. You got 1 guy in shotgun. The defense has 3 down linemen. It has 2 outside linebackers, 2 inside linebackers, and it has, let's see, 3. Am I reading this correctly? 3, 2, 3, 5, 7. Yeah, and it has 4 DBs. It has these guys are playing an off man. You see, this is how Kentucky played their games a lot, just for the defense. I mean, Andrew Phillips, when you watch his film, was constantly an off man.
Yeah,
like 7 to 10 yards off the line of scrimmage with 2 deep safeties. So they're giving a lot of space over the middle of the field here. And so there's actually giving a lot of space like to the receivers, like up from the line of scrimmage. They're almost like just giving away like the first few yards. Let's see what Carson Beck does. He's reading the defense early, and I think this is a quick hitter play again, right? So go right ahead.
Yep. And just hit it out. I mean, they have a lot of space on that side of the field with these college hashes. It just gives you so much space over to the left, being playing from that right hash and just giving over there, making a play, short down.
Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to do this in the NFL. Teams won't play you this far off, and you won't have that advantage of the hashes. So look at this. Look at where the corner is here. Look at the top of your screen. Is that Phillips again?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's just giving up like close to 10 yards. It looks like he's giving up 7, 8 yards here. That's pretty much how he plays. And you'll see back in this formation all the time in shotgun with like somebody standing to the side of him, very often 11 personnel. And I think, is that Brock Bowers in this game? I can't remember if he played this game, but
I believe so.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does here. All right.
Nice sell on the handoff.
Well, he handed it off. So it's like an RPO type thing. He hands the ball off. They read it well. They take him out. It's going to be 3rd down now, I think.
Yep.
No, yeah, 3rd and 3.
So 3rd down's always good to look at.
Yeah. So how these guys perform in big money downs is something we look at a lot. 3rd and 3, still 3rd and short, and they're going bunch formation here. So
really tight.
Yeah, looks like there's 2 tight ends on the field here. Let's see what they do.
Just takes the ball, Josh back.
Giving a lot of space underneath here.
He has 5, and he runs it. All right, he picks it up.
Takes the first down. He had 5 open. It looks like
he did. Yeah, we'll see it play back right here.
Watch 5 crossing the field, like right there, like wide. Yeah, and he has leverage there. He could take it, but he sees the first down that he can run for it. It is 3rd down, so he wants to get the first down. I don't blame him for that.
No, and he's not. I mean, and it's sometimes good to see him scramble because he's not much of a scrambler. So seeing him use his legs once in a while is, has it sometimes. So yeah, I mean, another interesting formational there, a little bit bunched, 12 man personnel.
This is screaming like a running play with 2 blocking tight ends here set up. And look at the defense. There's 3 down linemen and they have everybody backed up. So it looks like this might be a blitz here. So like for those who watch QB School, with God, what's his name? I'm forgetting his name.
I'm blanking. It's not Palmer. It's I'm blanking.
No, why am I forgetting the guy from? For those who know, I'm blanking on the poor guy's name. JT O'Sullivan. He talked about this formation. If you look at where the DBs are in the back, it's not precisely this, but he calls it birds on a line. Have you ever heard that term, or birds on a wire? So when the DBs are all lined up, like right next to each other, like backed up and lined up, it's often a blitz coming. One way to, he often talks about quarterbacks, if they see this, and they should be able to see this pre-snap, they should put somebody in motion to confirm that it's man or zone, and they get a feel for where they're going with the ball and want to get it out quick. So let's see what he does here, because it looks like they're, well, actually, no, now they're backing up. But okay, so it doesn't, oh, there is a blitz.
Yeah. No, they just
they sold
hand it off.
They sold it, yeah. All right, so.
Damn, bro, JT O'Sullivan, bro. I haven't heard that name in years.
He has a great show. He has I mean, if you guys don't watch JT O'Sullivan QB School, you should. You should watch his YouTube channel. He does like some of the most comprehensive QB breakdowns there are. Really objective. I like his stuff. Here we go. 2nd and 3. We're still on the opening drive, I think, right?
Yep. So. Again, just an 11-man personnel. They got 2 wide receivers out to left, one right. Pretty standard formation right here.
And this is Kentucky's defense again. You see how far back they play. I mean, this is just all year round.
All right, look, we got a guy streaming down the middle of the field right here. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's going, plays back. He lost his opportunity, but he makes a nice play. Look at that. He let that play develop.
Look at that throw.
Yeah, let that play develop, and he made the play, I think, to the backside wide receiver coming across. Yep.
Reads the leverage. That's a beautiful throw.
Whew,
that's a beautiful throw.
Between
right
three defensive backs. That's beautiful.
Yeah. He read the leverage and makes a perfect
let's watch that
pass
again.
This is like a very Matt Stafford, Jared Goff-esque kind of throw here.
Yeah.
He has good protection. Knows where he's going with the ball.
Yeah, that's why he did not care about 6 here. So he knew what was happening on his back.
Look at the coverage. He sees the leverager. He's got this guy beat, and he's like, I'm going to. Yep. Well, he's seeing it straight on.
Yep.
And he sees it, and he talks back. Yeah, he's got to be right here.
Wow.
But this into coverage, that's impressive.
And right in front of fucking Andrew Phillips' face.
Yeah, amazing. That's a great pass.
Yeah,
that's one of the best passes you're going to see all year.
Yeah, 100%. That was gorgeous. Yeah. All right, hang on. What do we had here? Let's see.
They call that a touchdown?
Yeah, that's a touchdown. I think that got in the end zone when they reviewed it, if I recall this play.
Yep. So first down, 1st and 10, starting off the next drive.
All right. So you're going to see this. Kentucky just never adapts. This is as close as they're going to play, by the way, to the line of scrimmage. So they don't get any closer than this in their zone, which is one of the reasons for us, for Andrew Phillips, just going back to him. It's so hard to gauge what he is, And I know Shane Bowen likes to play off man, but this is way off man.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is Andrew Phillips or this is what they were telling him to do because he's such a good athlete. They want him to be able to like give that much space and and backtrack. But it's something that you will see teams take advantage of in the college game, and I think in this game, if I recall, Carson Beck really took advantage of this soft coverage.
Yeah, and Andrew Phillips can close well, but he's really more like better at closing, like running with a guy than coming back and trying to close on a play.
Right, and it looks like he's on Lad McConkey here, right? So
yep. So we saw a little motion here. So we're gonna hit it. We'll come back route.
Yeah, it's a good play. And that's what the good quarterbacks will do, right? They'll read like this soft coverage where these guys are backtracking, and they'll just kill them with these comeback routes and read it quickly and just take the yards. They'll kill soft zone like this.
Yeah, I mean that's something we liked about JJ, right? He took the easy stuff all the time when it was there.
Like Jeremiah said, he never gets tired of making completions, But that's a feature of a good quarterback, and there's a little bit of JJ in Carson Beck. There is that sort of element of it where he will take what the defense gives him.
Yep.
That sort of high level game manager stuff, which I think is underrated. All right, let's see. What do we got here?
It was just a simple screen. I'm trying to see what down we're on right here.
There's a lot of screens in his game.
So, Sal, you said he has a little JJ in him. Being that the Giants passed on JJ this year, would that mean would they come back and get Carson this next year if we're in the position to get him?
I don't know. I think Carson Beck throws the ball a lot more than JJ threw the ball in the Michigan offense by design. He also doesn't have the athletic ability JJ does. Okay. I think JJ was actually a better fit for the Giants offense just because he's more of an athlete and he can use his legs to scramble and break plays. And unless you see Carson Beck suddenly do that this year, it's just not a feature of his game. But he's a great passer, like a Goff Stafford-esque passer, which I like. I like guys like that.
And I'll say, something, Yeah, Sal and I like JJ, but to be fair to a lot of people who didn't like JJ, one of their biggest concerns was just the sample size, and he didn't throw the ball a ton. Last year Carson Beck threw the football a shit ton, and he's going to get the opportunity to throw the football a lot. He put up a lot. He put up really good stats last year, and he's going to put up really good stats again, likely again this year. So you know what you're getting more likely in Carson Beck than you really did in JJ, which can be good and bad. There's some projection there, which is something that Sal and I liked about him, but there's also projection comes with risk, so they're different in that sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, but the difference between them, honestly, is other than the number of throws, it's really just the athletic ability. JJ's a creator; he can create when things break down with his legs, and he was a very good passer of the football when he was scrambling. Really good.
Yeah.
But it's just something you don't see as a feature of Carson Beck's game. He does it a little bit, but it's just not a staple of his game.
I'll say Carson Beck is a much more complete passer than JJ. JJ had a lot missing from his game. You see a lot more touch passes and layering the football from Beck already than you saw from JJ. Alex said in the chat here, he said Beck reminds him of Matt Ryan, and I can definitely see some of that to his game as well.
Yeah, I mean, like all those guys, right? Ryan, Stafford, Goff, they're all kind of similar in that approach and how they play the game. And I think if you like that, and I mean, I think those are really good quarterbacks. So I would not be upset if we had a guy like this.
So it looks like we have.
I was on the Jared Goff train until they stole him from us.
Stole him, beside him.
All right, what is it here?
Watch a lot of Jared Goff being from Berkeley.
Looks like some 21 personnel here.
All right, yes, from 21, and what is this, first down?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like 1st and 10. All right.
Or no, second and 9 or 8 here, it looks like.
Okay.
2nd and 8.
Let's say. Play action.
Takes the handoff. He's going to go. Who's to go to here? I mean, that's a good play.
Number 4.
They got it. The ball hasn't touched the ground yet.
Nope.
So we got
kind of like a mini, almost like a mini whip route, but it just comes underneath and gets over for his quarterback. It looks like he wanted to go out to the flat here.
A little blot, yeah.
So McConkey, they covered it, and he took what was there. I mean, what you're seeing already is like a guy who's he's doing smart things with the football, right? He's trying to make a play, but he's just taking what the defense is giving him, which is what you do to beat zone. That's a great pass.
Yep. Wow. Yep. All right, I want to see that from the other angle here.
He read that very quickly. Drops back, sees look at that. That's great, but going backwards.
I will also say that was just
it's all arm.
Extremely well designed play. Look how open Brock Bowers got on that.
Yeah.
He had all the space.
But there's some arm talent there. Look how he throws that ball, right? Like backpedaling, throws it off his back foot and gets it to Bowers. Those sometimes those become picks with if you're going backwards. He throws a nice ball there. So nice play.
Because you tend to lose some velocity when you're going backwards.
He does a good job there.
Also, shout out Momo. JJ sucks, but he's gonna look good in Minnesota. White C-Web.
Who could you be talking about? Anyway, so all right, let's go. Where are we? 3rd down and 1. All right, so that was a 9-yard gain. All right, so we got it. So he's going empty after the motion here.
Yeah,
original 3-by-1.
1st and 10.
No, that one. I don't think that's a. Was that a 1st and 10?
Yeah, that's a first down.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's take a look. What? Unless they skipped the play or something, then maybe they skipped a play because Andrew Phillips came off the field or something. Third and 1. So unless there was a penalty or maybe Andrew Phillips came off the field or something.
Probably.
This isn't like he played like all but like 2 snaps. Maybe those 2 came off. Who knows?
Okay, there it is. Yeah, probably.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and we're using the Andrew Phillips film just so you guys know. Just that's why it's always highlighting Phillips in the plays. So it is a 1st and 10. It's starting as a 3-by-1 set with somebody in the backfield. He puts him in motion. Essentially, he's going empty here.
Yep.
And so he's going to have 5 receivers with 1 in motion. And look how far back they're playing. This is going to leave a lot of space after the flat. Let's see what he does.
Is he just going to check it down? Oh, no. A nice design there. Was it the Brock Bowers?
Mm-hmm.
That's smart play. Make you think that you're taking the screen. Brock Bauer comes back. They set up the blocking.
Yep.
And you get it into your best player's hands. That's good.
Nice play design.
Yep. I mean, and people can say like, "Hey, Georgia, they have so much talent, they can do this." But again, this is I mean, quarterback ultimately has to make the decision, right? I don't take it
Yes.
away from him if he has a good player. So if he knows the defense is playing him soft and giving him the underneath stuff, and his best player is Brock Bowers, he's going to find him. It's up to the quarterback to actually make the play. So
Yeah.
he's moving the chains here.
That was third down too, right?
That was first.
Okay, that's first.
Yeah,
Again.
that was
Yeah,
first
another
and
first.
10.
Yeah, another first.
Okay.
So where are we? This is more of a bunch formation with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 on the. What is it? Is it 6 on the line? 3, 6 on the line
Six
with a
line of a tight
sniffer.
end.
This is basically looks like 12 personnel and 2 guys split out wide to the far hash. All right, let's see what he does here.
Probably a run here. Nope, play action. Well, they're throwing a lot versus them. That was just
look. I mean, look at
wide
this.
open.
Look at. I mean, just look. This is where it gets tough to read. Now look at this. Look at what the defense does here. They backtrack. I mean, there's just nobody when.
That's frustrating if you're a Kentucky fan. They just gave it to him.
Yeah.
I think they're passing a lot because like they're just giving them open grass. So like
it's
like death by 1,000 cuts.
Yep, it's like an extension of the run game. They're just giving it to him. Now it looks like he's going for a fade right here.
Yep. Let's see how he throws it. Gives him a chance. Ooh.
That 1-on-1.
Let's see.
No, that's not a good throw.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not the best throw. Let's see.
He gave him a chance, but yeah, I mean, it could have been better. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it was. He put it up where only could get it.
Always try to throw fade to the back corner.
Yeah.
Like the first corner is always the back corner you want to go to. But
And just to say it again, if we have anybody else here, anybody who's here, feel free. You're invited to come up. I'll throw out a couple invites if anybody wants to. You don't have to. You can just contribute in the chat as well, but just throwing it out there in case
you can come up too, Momo, and show off all your new Ozempic induced like weight loss. We would appreciate it. As I call you, Mozempic. So
shout out.
All right.
I accidentally said it, so it's gonna have to buffer for a second. Hold up.
Oh no.
Here, if it doesn't go, I can go. I can refresh and just go to 437. Yeah, I'll do that. That might be quicker.
I heard you.
And the Boston's whooping Dallas's ass, by the way. If anyone
boy.
What's the score?
Finals. We're about to get one right now. Okay, come on.
Go back.
Hurry up with the graphics.
All right. Was this first down? Where are we, Monty?
Let's say
first and 10, yeah.
So yeah, because they must kick the field goal or something.
Okay. They're getting the ball back here late. Like deep in their own territory. Yeah, it's first and 10, second quarter. All right, so here we go again. This looks like a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys at the line. 7 and a receiver bunched up at the line. So they're showing run. Let's see what they do with it. They have 2 receivers on the field.
Oh, nice little end around. Nice shot.
Oh wow.
How did he get that much yardage on this? Let's see.
Wow, this kid's athletic, huh?
Yeah, look at Bowers.
Who the hell is 86?
You right?
Jesus.
Yeah. Keep an eye on him.
Who was that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who 86 is. We got to find out who that is.
Let me look up real quick. I don't know who 86 was.
It's always interesting watching, just finding other people. Dylan Bell.
Dylan Bell. He's a junior. Yeah, Dylan Bell. I haven't watched him, so somebody to pay attention to because that was fast as hell.
Yeah, I mean, and with losing Ladd and losing Brock Bowers, they're going to need people to step up. I know they had some transfers, but it should be interesting. All right, let's see. What do we got here?
Boston's up 73-64, by the way.
Oof. I know. Did they call that back here?
Right? It looks like they did, right?
Yeah, they called it back.
Was it like holding?
It must have been something.
Yeah, it was probably holding on 63.
All right, so we got to run. Let's keep going. So where are we now? First and
Look, we have Andrew Phillips finally up on the line. Back him off.
He's too close.
All right, we got loaded here. We got looks like 12 personnel.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a wide receiver out to each side. Oh, he's got some pressure. He shakes him off.
Oh,
so he can
nice
just.
pocket movement.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Not that was look. Watch him avoid the sack and step. Look, just slow this down. Look at the pressure come. Avoids the sack.
There it is.
Look at this. Steps
Come
into the
back.
pocket, gets a little bit of
Resets his
space,
feet.
and makes a play. Now he's got a receiver, as you can see, the top
Look,
right of your screen. But I
yeah,
mean,
look at
this is happening in incredible speed. Just for him to
that.
get to this position and have a shot to make a play with the ball, this is what you're looking for in a quarterback. Like
Yeah.
this,
Yep.
he
Yeah.
makes a good throw there. That to 86 again, like that looked like it should have been a completion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did that hit him in the
if he went
hands?
to Brock, it would have been completed. Right
And
there.
look, like obviously Brock is what you want here, and we can't kill him for being too fast. But
Hold
look,
on.
the throw behind this guy's back here,
And he
give
sees
him a
the
chance.
leverage. So he's ahead of the DB that's covering him on
Mhm.
man. He's got the safety looking the other way. I don't know if that's a safety or a linebacker, but he's got leverage here if he can put the ball in the right spot. And he puts it, looks like he puts it right in his hands. Let's see
And
if we
look
can
how
get that.
fast he gets that ball out.
Yeah.
Yeah, leverage,
because they're coming down on him.
and that's a
That's,
great play. Is that
I mean,
Phillips?
that's
Great
Phillips.
play
Yeah.
by Phillips.
Yeah. This was one of Phillips' better games. He made a great play there. He had a good catch up speed there. Watch Phillips now, 23. And this is one of the better parts of Phillips's game, right? His athleticism to recover when he's in actual coverage going backwards is pretty spectacular. He's a great athlete.
Looks like we have some 11 personnel here, 2 to the right, 1 out to the left, and I'm just gonna run the ball.
Okay.
All right. So
Looks
now
like are they just gonna punt it? Yeah.
we are second and 12.
Okay.
All right. So we have 3 wide receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right, 1
3-by-1 set again, off man except for down on the bottom of the screen.
We got trips.
You have trips out to the left. No tight ends. It's quick out. It's quick throw. I don't love that play call on second and 12.
It doesn't do much.
Good tackle by 28.
3rd and 7.
Yep. All right. We got Phillips here on the slot. We got 4 wide receivers, no tight ends.
Well, Phillips it looks like he's covering Brock Bowers here, right?
Oh yeah, well yeah, we have tight ends just lined up as a slot wide receiver. Yeah.
That's why you're a first round pick as a tight end.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what he does here.
Doesn't look like much. Let's see it from this angle. Looks like we have a little comeback out to where he throws it, and we got batted
down.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Well, so look who batted that ball down. Is that yeah, that's Mr. First round pick right there.
Who is it?
Get familiar with him.
That's number 0? Number 0?
Wow. Did you see what look at him bully that offensive lineman.
So that, for those who are
the uninitiated,
boom.
Yeah, I mean, so 0 on Kentucky. Maybe D-Kit. Are you in here, D-Kit? You can educate the crowd a little bit on this kid. But he is 360 pounds. He's an edge rusher. He's like more of a 5 tech, like a 3 to 5. But he plays a lot of like 5 tech. I'm blanking on his name. I'm
looking it up right now.
But they've described him as like Dexter Lawrence, like type athleticism, playing like an edge. He's a
Deontay Walker.
Deontay Walker. Deontay Walker. So he is monstrous. He's like, what is he, like 6'7", 360, and he moves
6'6", 348.
Okay. And he moves like that.
Larry and Joseph.
And so he's going to be like a top 15 pick, probably a top 10 pick. He's a terror. You see, he's impossible to block. That's the Georgia offensive line he's bullying.
Yeah.
Those are like a bunch of 4- and 5-star recruits, and he's tossing them around.
He was a 3rd-team All-American last year, and he was a true freshman All-American his freshman year. So definitely great start to him.
Keep an eye on him this year.
Team captain as a true sophomore.
He's an absolute cheat code. I mean, not that I wanted in the first round, but the idea of that guy next to Dexter Lawrence
Yeah.
as your defensive line would be terrifying, right?
It's like what people wanted with Tavondre Sweat, but Tavondre Sweat just wasn't the right guy because he really is a pure plugger. This guy might be a little bit more, might give you something else, but I don't know. I'll have to watch him.
All right, keep going. And we realize we're not the most organized here, but we don't really care. We're just trying to go through this with you guys and enjoy it. So there at the bottom of the screen, you see again Phillips highlighted. This looks like another 3x1 set with the. Actually, no, it's a 2x1 set. Somebody in motion. Looks like
Rock, it
12.
looks like. I think it's
Yeah.
Bowers.
Yep. Two tight ends
Yeah.
here. Let's see what they do.
Mhm.
Just simple run.
Okay. They run a counter here. Let's. Yep.
It's gonna be the first year where I do not know any of the Georgia running backs. I know none of them.
The Georgia running backs.
Yeah. Yeah. For years it was always like I always knew like it was always like Nick Chubb, then Sony.
Well, you mean this past year or the year coming up?
The year coming up, I have no idea
Well,
who
no.
any of them are.
Trevor Etienne transferred to them from Florida.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
forgot
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah,
All
you got
right.
to keep track of the transfer portal.
Yeah, oh, yeah. See,
But yeah,
you ain't that something.
yeah, Etienne is their number one running back
Yeah,
this
he'll
year,
Okay.
be
Cool.
good
Cool.
there.
Cool.
and he's probably going to declare this year, I would imagine. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, 1st and 10. Say, got
I
two.
mean, look
Two
how
out to the
far
left.
back Phillips
One.
plays, and that's just insane.
Yeah,
He's like a good 8-9 yards off. Like it's
quick screen play.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
to the short side, to the boundary
And,
side.
and a lot of this is just like, and it's simple stuff, but like the quarterback recognizes what he sees pre-snap. He knows what he's got. He takes the yardage. He just goes. And I think that's just good recognition on his part. It's nothing crazy, but it moves the sticks.
We're loaded over here to the field side. Got tight ends, two wide receivers, all, and then we have looks like we have a 12 personnel, so we have a tight end over to the left side, but no wide receiver. Drop back, really getting some time, standing back there, whips it all the way down the field.
Nope.
Doesn't look like it was completed.
He missed it. Damn it.
See,
What's he looking at? What is he seeing here?
yeah, it's not
I
the best
like.
angle. We can go
Well,
back.
but I'll tell
Oh
you, no, he
wow!
hits him in the
That's
hand.
yep.
So that's a good play. Look, watch him move. Watch his
Yeah,
movements. Look at
very
him.
clean footwork.
Resets up.
Wow,
He has
very good
pressure.
footwork.
I mean, this is good pocket movement here. This is a quarterback who knows how to make space for himself to create a throwing lane when there's pressure coming. There's not a lot of pressure, but it's going to ruin his throwing window. He resets and he puts that ball right in his receiver's hands.
You see his eyes. He goes there first, goes back, then comes back.
I like his footwork here, and his mechanics are very clean.
Yeah, it was kind of weird how he opened up, but that's because he's drifting to the left side and he's a righty quarterback. So
yeah, but he hits the receiver. When he hits the receiver in the hands, he layers it over
Should caught that.
the DB in the middle. Yeah, I mean,
it's never going to look
ball.
natural when you're rolling out that way. So it just kind of is what it is there.
I mean, and that ball is what, about 30 yards down the field? I mean,
yeah, let's see. He's throwing it from about the 50-yard line, around maybe the 45 from the other side of the field.
From the 40 to the 25, let's say, so 23.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so about 30 yards, 35 yards down the field. It's a good play.
Yeah,
he's got to catch that ball.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what the down and distance is here. We got 2nd and 10.
All right. Again, they're playing a lot of off here, a lot of room underneath. They could just take something short right here and get it to 3rd and short if they want.
Yeah.
It looks like they've got a sniffer, they've got a running back, they've got a 2x1. They take the run.
They're gonna set it up for him on 3rd down here. See what he can do on the money down.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a 3rd and long here. It's gonna be like a 3rd and 7 or something like that, right?
See, oh,
10.
Something happens.
Not sure what happened there.
Oh, it's 3rd. No, it's 3rd. They messed it up. See,
Okay,
there's a 3 down there at the bottom, so they messed up that down distance.
Okay, so it's like 3rd and something, 3rd and 7, something earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Brock Bowers and a wide receiver out to the left, and we have 2 wide receivers out to the right, the running back in the backfield. Oof. Did we get it? Because that was they just send everybody in freaking streaks there.
Yeah, that's a nice pass.
Wow,
He
that
got
was
to
a
the
it. Yeah,
fleeting
backfield.
he
thing.
got it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass to the back
I want
shoulder.
to
Look
look.
at this.
Yeah, I want to see this. So look at the left side of the field. He's streaking.
Yeah,
Cuss
that's a
come back for. I mean, that's a good play by the wide receiver right there.
yeah, but he also puts the ball right where only his wide receiver can
Mhm.
get it.
Yeah, for sure, for
Like,
sure.
look
It
at
was a
that
good
throw.
play.
I mean, you got a safety flying in. You're going to the back shoulder. It puts it in a spot where that ball's not going to get picked off.
Yeah, I mean, he had to basically have the wide receiver come back for it because that
Yeah.
was the only way they could make
Alex
the play.
says
And he did.
good pass, but bad decision. I would agree with that. Like that,
Yeah.
you wouldn't think that's your best read, but at least he could make a good pass. You know what this play reminds me of? The pass from Tommy DeVito to Wandale Robinson in the Green Bay game down the sideline. It was
Mhm.
almost identical. It was like, no, don't throw that ball, and then he completed it. So it is a well placed ball, although you could definitely question the decision. I don't know what the other options were on this play.
I
I didn't
think he
see much
thought.
there.
Let's see
I
if we
think he
can
thought
take.
he had a free play because zero
If there
moves.
was a
Yeah,
my
I think
bad.
he thinks it's a free play, but the
Let's
flag was never thrown.
let's see what happens at the beginning. See if we
I
can
saw
see that.
that. Yeah, I saw them motioning as if somebody was offsides, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
see?
yeah,
He
So he's
probably
like, "Oh,
thinks
free
it's.
play."
I think you're right. I think you're
yeah.
right. He probably thought that was a free play.
That's
All
why he
right, so
just
that makes
hung it
sense.
down there.
Yeah, because that was clearly an offsides.
Yeah, but they don't. I don't see no flags on the field.
Yeah,
So
should have thrown it, but yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
they,
Oh, there it is. You can see it
No,
right
no,
there.
you're right. There
oh,
is
there
a
it is.
flag.
Okay, there
It
it is.
was a free play.
There it is. Yeah,
Good
free
catch
play.
there.
See, this is why it's good having another person. This is gonna be the fun part about this. You got another set of eyes to catch that stuff.
Defensive offensive lineman. That's my bread and butter. I love them.
All
That's my guys.
right, we got Brock. I mean, we have two kind of Brock Bowers and maybe it looks like number 4 there lined up pretty tight to the line of scrimmage, but more like in a slot role. All this is kind of bunched up, but we have four people off the line of scrimmage kind of lined up. The
Now,
receivers.
where is Andrew Phillips? Hold up. I'm gonna slow this down for a second. Hold on. Look at where Phillips is in this play. Look at the formation that he's facing and where Phillips is. Just take a
Yep.
look at this. This is the stuff that drove me crazy. Look where he is.
10 yards downfield, man.
Who is he covering?
With how bunched up this is.
Right. Like, I get it. He's probably covering the outside receiver here, but like, you're giving a lot of space underneath. So again, I don't know the defensive play call here, but this is the kind of stuff I'm like, what's he doing here? Like, look at okay, so you run right to his side, go right past him, and this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Look at this. Oh,
Who's
mean,
the DC for Kentucky?
He did Stoops, Bob Stoops' brother.
No, he's the head coach.
Oh, the DC, yeah. But he's a defensive guy.
Yeah. Well, shit.
so this is where I don't know it, and I know this is more about Beck. We're supposed to be doing Beck and Phillips. So Phillips is our guy now. This is the stuff that frustrated me. I remember this play. Like, what I'm like wondering, what is he doing on this play pre-snap? It froze again.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah. I mean, what is he doing here pre-snap? And he's so far out of the play that on the run, look how out of position he is. And then he just gets absolutely annihilated on the block. Watch. He's got a terrible angle and he's just washed. That's it.
To be fair, he did do the right thing here. He has to stay outside to force him back inside. So he did do the right thing, but he got blocked.
He did. And well, it's not just he does the right thing once the play starts. But what I'm saying is I think he's really out of position when at the snap.
Yeah.
It's something I see with him a lot. Like he plays very far off. And I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a coaching thing or if that's a him thing. But you see it translate a lot, and you see a ton of runs go his way. Where I see that he tries to be physical, but there are just parts about his game that I'm just not sure about playing nickel in the NFL. I hope those things get corrected by Jerome Henderson. He's clearly a very good athlete, but this stuff is frustrating to watch when you see his film.
All right, let's see. Looks like he had a shot here. Let's see.
He's going to Bowers the whole way.
Oh, he missed him there.
Yeah, that's a bad pass. You're putting in a triple coverage.
Look at his footwork here. He looks a little like hoppy. He doesn't look clean. Take a look at his
Yeah, he has that little kick. He has that little kickback.
Yeah,
hoppy
and him down the entire way.
Yeah, that's a bad play. Throws him to triple coverage. Bad footwork. Never set.
Yeah,
not kind of a rare, technically bad play for him. He's usually pretty sound.
All right, he's looking out to the left here. You got it. All right, Lad makes a move. Gets it.
Oh, that's a nice play.
That was his first read, and you kind of just Lad made it. So
yeah, a nice play by McConkey.
Yeah,
he is staring down his read. Are you noticing that?
Yeah, I
Like
mean that one for sure he did, but I think that was his first read, and he felt it was open.
well, a lot of his reads, if you watch him,
Yeah, I mean,
he does tend to stare down his guys a little bit.
mhm. All right. So we got
Oh, he's
Andrew
in
Phillips.
press.
I'm pressed against Ladd. Let's see. They're forcing it because it's close. Let's see. All right, we got let's see what we do here. Are we just gonna run it? Nope. Oh, yeah, that was a breakdown by the defense right there.
Yeah.
Oof, right over their heads.
Oh my, that's ugly.
That's
So
just bad defense.
I mean, apparently number 4 is gonna be they said they had like 3 first round tight ends on the roster, and like
Yeah, they
4 is like
always
another one.
do.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
And I was like
That's
yeah,
Oscar Delp.
yeah,
He was behind Bowers, and before that behind Washington. So now
yeah,
he's gonna get his
yeah,
chance to
yeah.
play. So
A lot of motion in this offense. A lot of
tons of
pre-snap.
motion, and he's good. So this is there's still shades of the Todd Monken offense. You can see it in this,
Mhm.
right?
Oof, there we go.
That's a
Well
play.
designed.
Yeah,
He sees it and then make the play. So that's what you want. Good zip.
There it
and
is.
wide
Hits him in
open.
stride. Yep.
You got to wonder how he's getting. I mean, how are you leaving Brock Bowers over the middle of the field that wide open?
To be fair, we asked that about Travis Kelce in the NFL. That dude's just
That's fair. Maybe some guys are just that great at getting open.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, unless you're against Dre Greenlaw, you need him to like tear his Achilles, and then
Yeah.
because I
What do
remember
we
that
got
Super Bowl.
here?
Travis in the first half was non-existent.
Yeah, he was struggling against
Yeah, and
Greenlaw.
then Dre blows out his Achilles running onto the field, and then all hell breaks loose.
Ugh.
And you're like, oh, Ornell Burks, Jesus, fuck, Mary and Joseph,
Yeah.
and he ate him for lunch.
All right. Let's see what we got here. It's going deep. Doesn't get it.
Yeah. 2, 1, 2. So watch his footwork. It's pretty clean.
Yeah.
Just not the best pass, but
Yeah,
No.
he was kind of going to 5 regardless because he only looks one way.
Let's see if he had anything.
yeah, he has something. He
Yeah,
has underneath.
He's already made a decision. He's
Yeah.
going deep, but he's got 5.
He's got 5.
And
Yeah.
he probably could have done outbreaking to that backside too if he needed to. Yeah, he had 5. He made up his decision. He was going deep. To be fair, I'll say this: we've been watching this. There's very little where I've had to go back and be like, "Well, let's see what else he had here." We've very much been like, "Oh, good play, good play, good play."
Only like 2 to 3 plays. It was like only been
Well,
2 to 3 plays.
and this is something like for those who are still here, like this is college football. Like we see this a lot where like those first reads are usually the reads they're taking almost always, and so I'm not going to kill them when they make a read pre-snap and they say, I'm going to try to make a play here. I think there are times where it's obvious when the play is breaking down that they could be looking at somebody and they choose not to and make a play. But I think in this case, he just thought I have a touchdown. I'm going to take my shot at it. So I'm not going to kill him here. But at the NFL level, you expect him to understand that he probably has a much easier shot getting completion for like a 10, 15-yard gain underneath. And he's going to have to learn how to see that in his line of sight before just making a play, making a decisive like throw just from a pre-snap read. But, that comes with experience, I think. Yeah.
One thing too, Sal, we're about an hour in, we're at 10:30. We don't have to do it right now, but if at some point we're only like about halfway through this, at some point we want to cut this a little bit early and switch over the Missouri tape, we could always do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think are we at halftime yet in this game?
Let's check after this. We'll see what the scoreboard says.
Yeah. All right. So here we
just a run here
again, and all you're getting used to seeing all this off man stuff. Not every team plays like this, so he's taking advantage of that. Let's see, where are we? Just
a run.
It's a nice cutback. All right. So
where
are we? We're about halfway through. It looks like we're right around halfway through this game.
Yep, we're 5 minutes and 53 seconds left. So you want to cut it off at halftime and jump over to Missouri?
I think so because I want to see if there's a 2-minute drill here.
Yeah. All right, so we got trips out to the left here, to the field side.
And he's got his big receivers on the left. He has McConkey. He has Bowers. He goes towards Bowers in the back of the end zone. That's
touchdown.
Look,
not a touchdown.
That was beautiful
throw
play by Bowers.
But look at this throw.
Oh,
that's a perfect.
Bowers.
Oh, he dropped.
He dropped it. He dropped it.
And look at Bowers set this up too. Watch Bowers right here. Look at him set
Slows
this.
down. Yeah, he slows down and then he takes off. Watch. Look at the slow,
Boom.
slow, slow, and then gone.
He just dropped it. That was a beautiful pass by Beck.
Let's see when he releases the ball relative to Beck. Yeah, I mean,
smooth footwork too. Nothing like special there. He was kind of very relaxed footwork, but it was smooth.
He dropped that in the bucket. I mean, that should have been a touchdown.
100% should have been a touchdown. Big time throw. All right.
11 with 2-by-1 set.
Let's see. Run. Oh, good run. Good run.
Nice. Is that Rocky McIntosh?
Alex says, I think intermediate accuracy is his greatest skill. I think that's fair. I mean, I think you're seeing that right on tape here, at least in this one game. The throws between like that 10 to 20 yard range, he's really like putting perfect placement on. All right.
So looks like we have 11 personnel, 2 wide receivers out to the right, to the field side.
If he motions the sniffer here. No.
Hits out. One.
Nice play. He sees the play, he sees the soft coverage, rolls out, knows it's going to be like essentially a little bit of a comeback route, and he just could put a little more zip on that. I mean, I'd like to see him zip that ball because he has space there. And at the NFL level, that might be a breakup or a pick. Watch the throw. He kind of lollipops it a little bit, but I mean, just a minor criticism. I'd like to see him actually zip that ball in when he's got that much space. Watch.
Yeah, he went to 5.
I'll also say, we'll take a look at that too. I'll also say that I don't know. This might just be because the wide one turned his head to look at field. He didn't want to like throw the ball at the back of this dude's head or anything like that. But it looks like he could have thrown it with a little bit more anticipation here. Like right here, he could have had that ball out. Right here, that ball could have been out.
It should be out earlier, or it should be thrown a lot harder, in my opinion.
Yeah, and maybe
this is a very good play by the receiver to shield the ball. That's a really good play here because that could have been an easy breakup or an INT. Look, he kind of lollipops that throw. That's a great play by the receiver to use his body to shield off the DB there. Makes a very nice catch. That's more on the receiver, I think, than on him. That's not a great play by the quarterback.
Agreed. It's a completion, but he's definitely, it could have been better. At the end of the day.
And again, I mean, these are minor critiques. We're not seeing any fundamentally large problems in Carson Beck's game. But I mean, when we're reviewing these quarterbacks, we like take notes on these kinds of things. Like, I like this, I didn't like that, and we see if there's trends. And we usually go through about 4 to 6 games of these guys. So
you know who I'm really, side note, while we're watching this, I'm really excited for us to get a little bit more tape on Connor Weigman from.
I can't wait. QB1.
Yeah.
Real QB1.
That's the Texas A&M kid.
Yeah, man. He has a lot of upside. Baseball background. He actually played baseball for A&M his freshman year.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, he was absolutely tearing up college football last year before he got hurt. So he's an exciting prospect. He was doing what he was supposed to do. So I'm excited to see what.
Is he the kid who hurt his shoulder?
Yeah,
I think and
Max Johnson had to come in.
I think
Okay.
And I think there are people who have him as like QB 1 to 3 already, just based on upside this year. And there's a lot of room for QB 1, this year. It's not the Caleb Williams year. So he's one of the few guys that can really elevate this class. So can Drew Aller, to be honest, even though he was ass last year.
And the other guy I'm really excited to see is Milroe with Kalen DeBoer, because what he did with Penix and what Penix was good at with being able to really utilize Milroe's deep ability and hopefully getting him to get the ball out a little bit quicker and work the pocket better like he got Penix with. I know he's never going to get to that level, but if he can help improve that and really utilize his deep ball, you can see a lot of good stuff from Jalen Milroe this year.
Yeah, I just don't know if he has enough time with him to really change that part of his game that much. But I definitely don't want to see what he looks like with that system.
I think he has time. Isn't Jalen only a sophomore?
He's a junior.
He's going to be a senior or a redshirt junior this year. Yeah.
Oh, damn! I thought he was a sophomore.
He's sat behind Bryce. I mean, he's going to declare this year. I'm fairly certain of that. I think he probably does have one more year of eligibility after this. But
he does. If he's a redshirt junior, he does.
But I think he's going to probably come out. because this will be a relatively weak class. If he has a good year, he has a chance of being a first rounder.
Let's see. We got some press here from our boy Andrew Phillips. We got some motion. Let's see.
Let's go, Drew.
Oh, right at his feet. What just fuck just happened?
There was a bad snap, and then he had to corral it.
So that's a terrible snap.
Yeah, you got it off. Good job.
Oh.
Get it off. All right.
Little things like that. That's good.
Because I lost the ball totally when I hit his feet. All right, what are we at? 23 seconds left in the half. So let's see what he can do.
Are they just going to down the football here, or are they going to actually do something here?
They're in shotgun, so I think so.
All right, they're going to go try to get some points.
Andrew Phillips in the slot, yeah, probably try to get in field goal range.
It'll be easier to get with the way Kentucky plays defense. Like he's going deep.
Long it.
Did he complete that?
He got a flag. I don't know, but he got a flag. Let's see.
Pass interference?
Looks like it.
I like this. I like that he took a
pass interference.
Wow, that's a soft call. But I like that they took the shot here, right? Because that's why you take that shot to get an interference. I remember in college, it's not a spot foul. So it doesn't get you all it's 15 yards. So all right.
Y'all think they should do that or the spot one? What do y'all prefer?
I like the spot personally because I think that it encourages the defense when they're losing to
interfere.
Yeah. But it is really bad when they fuck up the call or give a soft call and it's a long play. All right, we got 10 seconds.
So he's almost in field goal range here. He's moving them down the field. I can't believe Kentucky's still playing soft coverage here. They have a timeout here. Look at this. They're almost in field goal range. You're playing soft. Of course he's going to complete that. Like they just gave it to him. Look, this is just terrible defense.
Smooth completion to Rocky.
Well, I mean, of course he's going to go there. He's trying to get into field goal range.
Maybe this is just more and more confidence for us, Sal, that maybe there is something to see with Andrew Phillips because every single defense in the second looks terrible.
I mean, this is like the whole first half. We see Georgia just punishing them with like this short stuff and just picking them apart. And here you have 10 seconds left in the half, trying to get in field goal range. You give them that much short field to work with. That's anyway. Critique on the Kentucky defense. So you saw some good stuff there from our guy here, Carson Beck. Takes what the defense gives him, like mental notes in my mind. I remember takes what the defense gives him. Nice footwork for the most part. Really nice ball placement. Intermediate stuff is very good. Layers his throws well. Does stare down guys a little bit and can be a little bit late. Could be a little bit better with anticipatory throws. And I'd like to see a little bit more zip. I don't know if he has a fastball like that. I didn't see it there, but little things to look for. So, would you have any thoughts on him before we go to the next game? Or
yeah, man. I mean, I thought he played a fantastic game, which is no surprise. That was, statistically one of his best games. PFF, one of his best graded game. Interested to see kind of, this was his fourth worst PFF grade. It was below 70. So,
Missouri.
Versus Missouri.
Yeah.
So we'll see the other side, but I mean, look, the ball did not touch the ground very often that last game. It was very little way to stop to critique him.
Now, in this game, we're using Chris Abrams' drain film. So he's the one who's going to be highlighted with the yellow arrow. And much like Andrew Phillips playing off coverage here, but the rest of the team is playing pretty tight coverage here. They're in single high formation against what looks like 11 personnel. So 2-by-1 set to the boundary side. Let's see what they do here on first down.
I was a big fan of Missouri last year.
I love their offense.
Yeah, man. Cody Schrader.
Yep. Luther Burden, wide receiver 1. For those who don't know, Luther Burden is a superstar wide receiver in the making. I think he's going to be the top wide receiver off the board next year, but we'll see. He was a stud this past year. Early front runner for the Biletnikoff Award this year.
Man, I hope we don't get a Dorial Green Beckham situation. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. No. And it isn't. Sorry, I'm gonna reset that. It is interesting too. Like you have a lot of respect to Luther Burden because Luther Burden, he's from Missouri and he was like a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Yeah, and he stayed home. So shout out to him. All right,
it's like Terry Beckner Jr., the defensive tackle like years ago. He never panned out, unfortunately, but he stayed home. But it was during the transition from Gary Pinkel to Barry Odom, and that transition wasn't very good. And then Terry got swept up in it.
Yeah. All right. That's
my fun fact about Missouri.
Yeah, fun. A lot of good fun facts. Hey, our backup quarterback went there and dated the daughter of the Chiefs owner.
There we
Mhm.
go.
All right. Oh, that looks like a nice player right there. Let's watch this. Gets the ball out
It's a nice.
quick.
Mhm.
Yep. There's that zip I'm
Taking a
looking
stride.
for.
Yep. All
Let's see.
right.
Here we go.
Handoff.
So we're handoff here. All right. So we're gonna have a second and 10, second and 9. What do they get on this? Get any yardage? Maybe a yard or two. All right. So it's gonna be a second and long.
It's a good positive tackle.
Second and 8.
Second and 8. Okay. Okay. So again, look, just stop for a second. You see they're playing much tighter coverage here than he was used
Yep.
to, right? They're playing middle of the, so in the last game we saw a lot of two high shells, a lot of space underneath, and a lot of open middle of the field looks. You see Missouri already off the top. They're playing a lot of single high middle of the field close.
Mhm.
They're taking away the middle, which I mean makes sense against this Georgia team where you have guys like Lad McConkey and Brock Bowers terrorizing you. So let's see how he responds to this.
It's in the blitz.
That's a bad pass.
See what happens here from this angle.
He throws that going backwards.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it gets batted. I mean, I've seen this a couple of times now. Is that his arm angle? Like, is that the arm slot that he uses? Because he's a tall guy. He's like 6'4".
Let's say. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of like a almost like a sidearm sling on some of these throws. It's easier to bat down. He shouldn't be getting balls bat down as big as he is.
Oh, there goes the legs. There you
He
go.
can move.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Look at that.
That's a good scramble.
Yeah, man. He saw open grass and ran. Good for him.
This feels a little Joe Burrow-esque, right?
Yeah,
here.
this is. Listen, man, take that first down slide.
Exactly.
That's good
Nice.
stuff right there.
Learning to slide. A key thing QBs need to know.
So they're playing. It looks kind of like too deep here, but I bet you they're gonna rotate that safety at the top of the screen.
Yep, and then
And
look,
then
Georgia's loaded to the boundary side with they're leaving trying to leave Ladd here 1-on-1 with Chris Abrams strain.
If they run to the field side, there's a lot of space here. Let's see what they do.
Oh, bad throw.
Yeah, I mean,
it was wide open.
Who's he looking for here? Let me see.
Bowers. Or not Bowers.
No,
Bowers
no.
back up 4. What was 4?
Yeah, the
Grant.
backup tight end. Grant. Yeah, Oscar Delp.
Oscar Delp.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, he had him.
Yeah.
Bad throw.
It's a tough throw, but he's
it is a tough one, but yeah.
But if you make that, you've got to put that in a better spot. They're really like stacked to the boundary side here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not giving themselves much field to work with. They run it back over the middle, so now they're gonna be over the middle. Let's see. Again, middle of the field, close look. Rotate that safety back.
Oof, bad throw again.
Yeah.
He gets some pressure. It looks like he's getting some heavy pressure, and
yeah, he's struggling against pressure here. Like
he's short-armed the hell out of that ball.
Now, like in the last game, there was like no pressure, right? He faced nothing.
Yeah.
And so when he was sitting back there with no pressure, he was dissecting the defense, especially with like the middle of the field open looks. Here he's seeing middle of the field close and seeing pressure, and he's short-arming throws and making some mistakes here. So, just 2 games. But there's
5.
And it's worth mentioning that he had one of the worst grades under pressure in all of college football last year. He had a lot of good grades, but not under pressure.
He had like a 30-something grade, right, under pressure or something like that. That's something to look for. He's got to improve on that.
So they're going for it in 4th and 5.
So
it looks like.
We go. They're playing press here, middle of the field, close.
Got him. Free play.
Did you get it?
Yeah, he went. Well, I mean, he got the first down on the jump.
Yeah. But let's see. You got complete. Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah,
that's
a nice play by the receiver. Who is that?
Yeah,
who is number 5?
Just forgot.
Anthony Evans III. He was a sophomore. Another name to keep because he's done that a few times now, where he uses his body to shield off the DB.
He's looking like A.D. Mitchell, who originally from Georgia. He's looking like him out there.
Who also wore number 5.
Yep, exactly.
Anthony Edwards III, a name you'll never forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were too deep. Look, middle of the field open. Takes the run. Okay. They're driving towards the end zone here. They have a 2nd and 5, it looks like. Right. Oh, no, that was a first down. Okay. Too deep again. He's going to take a
Sack.
sack
Oh,
here.
There
Yeah.
it is.
He didn't sense that pressure at all. Amarius Mims getting dog walked.
oof. Now let's see if he had anybody.
And you know who that is, right? Who sacked him?
Is that
That's
Darius
Mike.
Robinson?
That's Darius Robinson. Watch that play again. Look at Darius Robinson, man. Look at what he does to Mims here. Just look at this.
Oh,
Look at that. Just
embarrassed.
bullies him.
Get the fuck out. Sorry, my bad. Get the hell out of my
No,
way.
you're good.
Monty,
Yeah.
so for those who Monty, do you remember when we found him and I was like, look at this guy, look at this guy,
Yeah,
and
when we
he
were
was
watching the Senior Bowl tape.
before then, like in October or something, November or
Oh
something.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
We were watching him, and I was like, oh, this guy, like PFF has him like 180th on their board. This guy's really good. And then next thing you know, he's like a freaking first rounder or whatever he was, like our early second rounder.
Yeah, the guy right here, he could have thrown it to wide open.
Yeah, he just
wide open.
Yeah, pressure coming from the front side.
Marius Mims was the right tackle. I thought he was the left tackle.
No, he's a right tackle, and he just got bullied there.
Yeah,
and you saw Darius Robinson bully guys like Tyler Guyton in the Senior Bowl. He's really good. I wanted the Giants to get him so badly.
Mm-hmm.
There he goes.
It's a little screen set up with the blocking out front. There you go. That's a way to combat pressure.
Use their aggressiveness against them.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell is 87? Like, who are they? Like,
pitch out.
Oh,
got him.
So you see, like, I mean, Missouri's defense is way more aggressive, coming downhill the whole time, making life really difficult for Georgia here. 2nd and 10. Got lots of room here.
I'm going to put down the speed to 0.75. It's going fast.
Do you complete that?
Let's say
I think so.
Had leverage, plays a little behind him, but still not bad.
I like good decision making, bad throw here. The opposite of before.
Yeah.
But gets a completion out of it.
It's not terrible, but yeah, you need to put it out in front of him.
That was more receiver than QB.
100%. Still was able to make a play, which is good, but wasn't where you want it.
Okay, I mean, there was a lot of green grass in front of the receiver too. I mean, he could have had much more yak there. All right, so it's 3rd and 2.
Money down. Has a guy. Oh, you got it. I thought you should have thrown it to 5 there, or did he get it?
Did he? I don't think he got that. Did he? If he did, that's a ridiculous catch.
Yeah.
He throws it to 4. Yeah.
He got it.
Good catch.
To Grant.
Or 6, I thought he could have gotten there, but
all right. So they're playing press. Here comes another blitz.
See,
it's a 5-man pressure. Picked up by the running back. Nice play.
There you go.
Throw a little low, but he got it. He got it good.
Let's say. Yeah. I mean,
it was perfect though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to pass slow to keep it away from.
We got to get the ball out quick. You see the pressure. Yeah. He makes a good decision. All right, let's see.
All right, we got trips right here to the field side.
This has to be a blitz. Yeah, here it comes. Here comes the pressure.
There it is.
And he's down.
Exactly.
He's struggling here against heavy pressure. He's moving up. He's not getting the ball out. He senses the pressure. Steps up. It's tough here. Like he's got a safety behind the receiver crossing over the middle.
He could have also took it up. Watch him how he comes up. He could have ran.
He could have run. He could have run this, but there's that pocket's collapsing.
So four gets off his guy right here, but he has a safety. That's what he wants to throw to because man, this guy's about to eat turf. But look right here.
Oh, if he had a half a second more, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, the blitz did his job.
He didn't have his time. He didn't have time to make that throw though.
Yeah, the blitz did his job.
Yeah, he needed to get it up to 4.
I think the right play there was just run. Bunch formation here, playing too deep. Let's see what they do here.
Just a run.
That's a run.
Yeah. So they're definitely struggling to establish the pass game here against the pressure from Missouri. 2nd and 11. They're playing press again. 2-by-1.
Run.
Yep. It's a good run.
Yeah.
All right. 3rd and 6. This is third and long right here. Let's see.
They're playing him off man here, giving him a lot of room underneath.
Motion as always.
There's pressure coming. Yep.
They ran the ball.
They ran the ball, and they ran right into the pressure and got a huge run.
That's Georgia football right there.
You know, watch the linebacker blitz from that side. They run right at him. Boom.
Nice stiff arm.
Kendall Milton.
Oh, bounce off him. That's a nice run.
Buchanan High School right there.
First down. 1st and 10.
It's first and goal from the 8.
Or 1st and 8, yeah. Oh, he's running?
A run? Is that him?
Yeah, it looks like it was a designed run for him. I don't.
That's not him.
Oh no.
Oh,
is that Gunnar Stockton?
I don't know who that was.
What is this? Oh, yeah, it's not him because this is because it's not it's not Carson Beck tape, so it's whoever. Yeah. Interesting. All right, he's back in.
All right, so it's 2nd down. They're playing a lot again. Bunch formation here. Here comes more pressure.
Nice. Gets it out. Puts out in front of him. Let's see. Say it from the other angle. I wish you were from the other side, the other end zone, but that's okay.
Use the pressure. Good play. Just get the ball out to 5. Get it to your playmakers.
Yep, that was a good play. Good
All right,
call.
so it's gonna be 3rd and 6. Yeah. All right, so they're spread out wide here. Trips to the left.
He's staring hard down. Oh, they almost made a play there, but they got it.
That had pick 6 written all over. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, oof.
Oh.
That zip got it there though.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes me nervous, but hey, listen, man. Yeah. He made the play.
Yep.
All right, so that's a touchdown. So I mean, you're seeing I mean, obviously they got a touchdown on that drive, but you're seeing the kinks in his armor under pressure. Let's see how he responds the rest of the game. He's getting good blocking here. He's rolling. Not the best throw while he's rolling. He had a wide open receiver. He completes it, but this is a bad throw.
Yeah, I got moved off. He didn't move, moved himself off the spot. I don't know why he did that.
To McConkey, makes him just fall. Did he catch it?
Does he complete that? Is that complete?
I think he did catch it, but I mean, he has a lot of space there. He has to stop and collapse to catch that ball. There's no reason for him. Look, why are you throwing the ball like that?
Yeah, why?
I mean, I know it's just buffering, but it's buffering perfectly. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, look at him. He's just a little jump pass. He thinks he's jump man.
There's no reason for him to be throwing the ball like that.
Let's see. Why are we?
By the way, I found out who number 12 was.
Who?
It's Brock Vandegrift, who's now the starting quarterback at Kentucky.
Oh,
connection.
Interesting.
Yeah, he transferred because he knew he wasn't going to beat out Beck or Gunnar Stockton, so he's like, I'm out. Peace.
All right, I'm gonna refresh this. Let's see.
Do you remember what time we were at there?
Yeah, 7:09.
All right. Must be struggling with the feed. All right. What is it? All right. So we're just this is that play again.
Yeah. So I want to see here, like
is he under so much pressure that he has to throw the ball like this? Let's see.
Why? Why is he? I want to see it from the other angle again, but
yeah, he didn't need to move. He could have just stayed.
Why is he rolling out here?
Yeah,
I guess 6, but he's already he can just step up to this side, step up in.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a designed rollout?
Maybe it might be.
I don't know. Whatever it was a terrible pass. All right,
overall, guys, I think y'all have been doing pretty good.
All right, let's see.
On the fade here. All right, that went nowhere. Not the best decision.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just designed or something, but that wasn't great.
That looks like one of those where he saw pre-snap, he saw a matchup he liked, and he went for it.
Yeah.
We've seen him do this a couple of times now. He just settles on a pre-snap read, he's going there.
All right, let's see. We got two outs. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's a nice pass. All right.
Hitting Hitting lad in stride.
Pitch and catch, right? There you go.
Yep.
There you go. That's if we could see that to Malik Neighbors all year, we'll actually get some yardage.
Yes, sir.
Hit him in stride. All right, let's see. Playing a lot of
apparently
off man
that beard
here.
has magical powers, so we'll see.
Yeah, the magical beard.
Yeah, the
don't worry, he'll shave by week 1.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He needs to keep it, but he always shaves it by week 1. All right.
We're wearing that ugly uniform week 1.
Right. Watch them wear that icy white uniform against us too. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh,
that is. Oh,
where is he going? Where's he going? Look at this. Look at this. Who's the receiver? Is it 5 again? Wide open. Look at the leverage here. Oh my God.
Wide open. Easy.
That's a huge gain. Huge gain in front of him.
Ugh.
And what was it? It was 2nd and 7 or something like that. That was like
2nd and 12.
Let's say a 1st and 10.
That was a 1st and 10.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he is wide ass open. That's a huge gain. You got to see that. That's crossing your face as a quarterback. I mean, you've got to be able to read that leverage. He's looking at him.
And he almost throws a pick instead.
Not good. Not good, Cotton.
All right. 3rd and 12. Okay, maybe something was funked up there then, because this is 3rd and 12.
Well, remember, you're watching Chris Abrams drain, so
yeah. He played basically all the snaps, but still. Oof.
Ugh.
Yep. No pressure got him.
Oof. He got smacked.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see. Okay, let's go back. Could he have done anything here? Let's see. Go back to pre-snap. Let's just see if he can recognize it. They're showing blitz here right off the bat. Like they're showing it. Does he have a hot read here?
Maybe right here.
Yeah, that's probably it right there. That's probably it.
All right, so he's sensing the pressure. He sees it coming,
and he's looking right here. He's still. Let's see how long he looks to the left side here.
And this is one of those, like, when you sense the blitz coming, you have to get that ball out quickly, which he does, but you must have a hot read.
He's looking. Now he looks, and it's too late.
Yeah, see, he doesn't come off that early read quick enough with the pressure bearing down on him.
And it looks like he might have something here, but he's about to get smacked. Yeah, he had lad, but he's got. He did throw there, but he was getting smacked.
Darius got to him.
Well, to be fair, the receiver, what we think is a hot read, he never stopped and gave his quarterback a chance there. He just kept going. He never turned.
Brock just kept running.
Yeah. So.
Yep, that's true. And he did throw the right receiver, the white one too. But
the white and the right one, yes.
Yeah. But he got smacked.
Yeah. That's a nice run.
They're ripping off big runs here.
Right.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
2-minute warning. Or is it still the first quarter? I can't remember.
I think.
Don't you still get the 2-minute warning in the first quarter in college?
No.
No? Okay. Damn. Have I forgotten all the rules?
In the first quarter?
Yeah, I think don't you get a 2-minute warning?
I don't think so in the first quarter.
All right. We have 2nd quarter, minute 29 left. 3rd and 4.
All right, so I like to see these 2-minute drives,
especially at the end of the half here. Let's say on 3rd down. All right, you got something. Oh, what are you doing? What are we doing?
He's pressing. He's getting pressure, and he's making bad decisions and bad throws. You can tell he's feeling the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's sensing it. Like play after play, they're bringing it from different angles, and he's struggling with it.
Monty, what does your shirt say? Does that say gaslighting is not a real thing?
Sal.
Sal. My bad.
Yeah, gaslighting is not real. You're just
crazy.
That's his like show shirt.
Yeah.
I only wear it on the show.
That's how I speak to Daniel Jones truthers.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're just crazy.
All right. Let's see.
Gosh.
Yeah, he just.
Yeah, he's getting sloppy.
He wasn't even getting hit.
No,
he just
Yeah.
He's just pressing and he's getting.
That couldn't be any easier of a pass.
All right, so we're in the third quarter now.
Yeah.
What just happened here?
Pressure got to him and he ran.
He ran.
Did he? All right, let's see.
It wasn't even that
There
much
it is.
pressure.
No, he passed.
Oh, he passed it. I thought he ran.
Yeah,
My bad.
I was like, that's that guy. He got too much yardage there for him. If that was all right, so nice little dump off.
1st and 10. Here comes the pressure again. They run right up the middle. Okay, let's go. It's going to be like 2nd and 6 or something like that now.
Let's see. 1st and 10. They said.
I must have skipped ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, play action. Steps up.
Oh,
There's his back.
He stepped right into the pressure. Oh,
let's see. Let's see
what is he looking at? What is he
yeah.
looking at?
Go step right here, buddy. Step right here.
And he's looking at the receipt. Oh, there's not much there. I guess
Yeah,
he's got
I don't think
McConkey.
he has anything.
Oh, that's rough.
Let's watch the full thing right here. Right here. All right. 1st and 10. Say has hot read right here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks maybe right here too. Yeah,
he's looking for the home run here.
He has check downs that he can take.
Doesn't want him. He wants a home run, so you got to get that ball
this
out.
guy barreling down. He still has him here for the record. Still has him.
He's got to get that ball out.
Yeah, I think it's 1st down, but that's you don't want that, especially when you already crossed this side of the field.
I think these new QBs, man, they're losing a skill that no one really talks about anymore. Is the art of the throwaway. Like, just throw it away.
That's true.
Penix had that.
Yeah, just throw it away. Like, I'd rather it be 2nd and 10 than 2nd and 20 because you got sacked.
And that's something that JJ struggled a lot with. JJ threw the ball away like twice all of last year.
Yeah, because I remember during Gruden's QB camp, he was like, "This is why I love Brad Johnson." I was like, "One, I've never heard of that phrase ever uttered in my entire life." Loving Brad Johnson. And he said Brad Johnson during their Super Bowl season, when he saw nothing, he just threw it away. He didn't care about his.
Yeah, because you don't hurt your team. You let them fight for another down.
Exactly.
Let's see here. He's got trips. This is 2nd down, right? Like whatever it is, 2nd and 15 or
probably.
That's a terrible. That's a bad decision and a bad.
They threw the flag.
Wow, that's weak. After wow, oh,
did he get held?
He was bailed out right there.
Hang on,
was he held? Like, what are they calling the flag for here?
Oh my god!
Oh, that's nothing. Carson got bailed out.
Because that's a bad decision and a bad throw.
That's nothing.
That's not a good throw there. But forget about the penalty. That's just I hate that decision to throw that ball and the way he threw that. But let's see what he does here. The screen. That's not going anywhere. Oh, of course. Oh, look at McConkey. Holy shit.
Justin Herbert's going to love him.
It's funny. Something I was just thinking. I'm like, man, when Carson Beck gets to the NFL, Wink Martindale would be his hell. I'm like, wait, if he plays Michigan this year, watch out.
Michigan's in a bit of a transition year.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're gonna get to Georgia, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean,
Ohio State will.
Right there. They may not even beat Ohio State with the 3 transfers they got and everyone coming back.
Ohio State is loaded.
Oh my god, dude! It's
Jeremiah
insane.
Smith is going to be a freak as a freshman.
He's a monster. Yeah. Smith and Igbuka are going to be the best tandem. There's a nice run for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Now, is this a zone read? No, it's just a straight handoff. Yeah. All right.
Hey man, don't even forget about like Brandon Anise, last year's #1 overall wide receiver that no one talked about because of Marvin Harrison. They got a bunch and then them taking Caleb Downs from Bama.
Yeah,
he's Quinshon Judkins from Ole Miss. And you're like, oh god.
Caleb Downs is incredible. He's still a true sophomore.
All right, so they're playing off on the bottom of the screen here, and they're playing a little bit tighter press on the top. We got 4 receiver sets. They're rushing. It looks like 5. 4 with a blitz. to run. I mean, and by the way, I like this play design, right? If you go back, can you go back to that last
Yep.
play? Just as something that I think the Giants could do a lot of this year. Um, did I make you freeze it? I'm sorry.
That's probably my. All right, there we go.
All right.
All right, we're
All
good.
right. So stop it. So this play design, right? Where you have essentially like four verts up here, look here, and you've got the defense playing soft off coverage. We could do this all day against Vic Fangio. Like he's going to show us this defense, right? And look how light the box gets when you have this. I love running into this formation, right? I love it. If you could just get your early blocks down, like you have a chance to rip off some big run plays. So I like the play call here, and it's a good run.
Yeah.
And I hope the Giants see just as an aside, as something looking for the Giants, I think they can do that. And they can run into a lot of light boxes if they use their receivers to do that, to set up the run. All right, let's see. You got somebody in motion, 12 personnel. McConkey's in motion.
We got
Another run.
All right. We have 3rd and 3. Money down.
All right, they've got.
And he's going to run for it.
Yep.
All right.
It's a good play.
He got it.
Let's see. Did he pass up on anything? McConkey might get open here.
McConkey was open.
Yeah.
Yeah, he speeded up because the edge rusher was there. So he said, I got to go.
All right, he got it.
But his job was to get the first down. He saw the first down. He took it. I respect it.
All right. Run, stop.
Now that was a zone read, right?
Yeah.
And I don't like the handoff here. Look at the space he has on the bottom of the screen to throw the ball. Unless that was a design run, it looks like a zone read.
Yeah, because it could be an RPO. Bang bang.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Go back again.
Yeah.
I just want to see if this is a designed.
It looks like he's it's an RPO and
it's an RPO 86. and he why does he hand that ball off?
You gotta pull that through to 86 if you wanted to.
Yeah, I don't like that decision there.
All right, motion on the backfield from the running back.
Sending blitz. Here it is.
Nice and easy. There we go. He's gonna make a play.
Yeah, take the easy stuff.
Yep. And hey, look, that wasn't his first read either. That's either. If you look at this, watch.
Yep. He was looking.
He immediately he goes to the left. He's probably to the running back swinging. Comes back
to the right. Sees is it a slant coming over the middle? Yep. And good play.
So that's a good play. Get into his second read that fast.
All right.
You got
So this is first down?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
It looks like he has a 2-by-1 with the receiver in motion to essentially make it a 3-by-0 formation here.
Trips left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trips left, 11 personnel.
They're playing middle blow. They're bringing pressure.
Damn. God. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. God damn.
Oh, my God. That's terrible.
God damn.
Show that again because that's hilarious. But show that again.
You gave him the Will Levis.
I wish we could slow this down. Like, let's stop here. Look, the pressure is coming. I know. The pressure is coming. He sees it coming because it's coming from the front side. Well, it's coming from the back side, but he's staring at it the whole time.
Let's
watch the pressure. He sees it because he has the receiver in motion. He sees the pressure coming, wants to take advantage of it, and he just gets his receiver killed.
I just don't know what else could have really been done, though, to be fair.
I think it's just bad play design because
throw it away, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, just throw it over the top or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky here, but that's tough.
Yeah, I don't think he could have made a play there, but yeah, I mean, maybe just keep your wide receiver from getting killed there is the goal.
There
it is. Nice play. That's a nice play.
He really sat there, let that thing develop. Let's see.
They didn't blitz here.
Nope.
Yeah,
had time.
And who's that?
That's Ladd.
Perfect. And you see, like when he has time to throw, he can make some really nice throws. This is where the Jared Goff comparisons come from, right? If you give him some time, he can really dissect the defense. But if you pressure him, there's not much he can do. I see Alex and he doesn't improvise, and I agree. I don't think we're seeing him improvise at all. He doesn't seem to have that ability.
Yep. Nothing on that.
Yeah, he really does not improvise at all from what we've seen. There's an occasional like running for a first down, but as far as like, getting out of structure and making a play, it just doesn't really exist for him.
All right. Trips left. Takes the run.
Is that a design draw or did he just
No, I think he just ran that.
ran that?
I think it was like one read and run. Look, he takes a read. Look, nope, I'm gonna run it. Unless it's a delayed draw.
Mm.
I don't know. I wouldn't call too many draws with Carson Beck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who the hell calls a draw with him? Like,
Yeah.
that's Cam Newton. I understand, but him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. 2x2. He's got it.
Oh,
did he fit that in there?
I think he did.
The 4. So watch 4. Oh, plays leverage.
That's a nice pass. That's nice play.
Beautiful. Let's see if there's anything else here, but that was
2. He had Kendall. Watch him. Kendall. Here comes Kendall.
Yep. But
by then the ball's out. So
yeah.
That's it. That's a nice play.
Throw that one away from the defender. That was beautiful.
That's like his third progression. Look at that.
And that, that he hasn't quite zip it. I know we mentioned like the JJ, some of the JJ similarities there. He didn't quite zip it like JJ, but JJ was good at, putting the ball away from the defender on those kind of like shorter middle of the field passes. And that's kind of what it was.
Yeah. He put that ball where only his guy could get it. Right? That was a nice play. All right. This is 1st and 10, off coverage to the right. He's looking down the field. He's locked in on it. Yeah. So he stares him down the whole way.
Yeah. Let's watch it here.
Watch his eyes.
Yep.
There it is.
Makes a good pass, but doesn't give us much of a chance there to make anything after the ball because he's just staring him down. 1st and 10.
Is that a run?
He's going to get a 2nd and 10. Was that 2nd down?
So he got I think they got the. They only
second and 1.
Okay, so it was a second. Okay. 2nd and 1. Did they get the first?
Nope. So it's 2nd and 1 now. Oh, nice play.
That's a nice play. Yeah.
Layered it over the linebacker. Something I can't do in NCAA 14.
Sees the blitz coming. It's a nice pickup.
There it is.
Good throw.
Quick, read it fast.
Yeah.
Put it in stride. There we go.
So he's really thriving on these outside comeback routes and these tight end routes, like right over the middle. That's where he seems to be. That's where he seems to live. And these screens.
These screens are getting killed though by Missouri.
Yeah. Well, Missouri's not happening. Yeah, Kentucky was getting smoked by the screens.
Kentucky was giving up all day.
Yeah. Just good tackling. Missouri's a good team. Look at this. They fundamentally sound tacklers. They play aggressive. They can play downhill. All right.
Oh, flea flicker.
Flea flicker. Does he have a play? Throw the ball.
Nah, he doesn't complete it. Yeah, he threw it away.
Let's see. Hang on. Did he have anybody here?
No, he literally had no one.
No, I was thinking this guy, but that was just because his play was already over. I just saw it at the end.
No, they had it well covered.
Yeah. Yep, they didn't bite on it.
Yeah, that was a very slow developing flea flicker. Look at that. That's just.
There's just nobody open.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
he threw it away, essentially.
He could have taken the short route.
Oh, wait, is that a flag?
Yeah. Yes.
For what?
No, it's 2nd down.
Okay. No, it's 1st down. No.
That had to be a flag.
Yeah, they threw.
Okay.
They gave him the. They gave him the flag.
Throws this away.
Another flag.
And what is that flag for?
I don't know.
It's got to be defensive holding because they're gonna go. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
What the fuck was the flag? Did they pick up the flag?
Must have.
Probably.
Okay, so that's a bad throw. So look, he's got 2 receivers in the same area. One's open, one's got a DB barreling down. Look at this.
Yeah, let's go back to the start of this thing.
And this is one of those where he locks in on his pre-snap read. Watch again.
Abrams Drain was
wide
open.
Look at that.
And Abrams Drain is looking at him. He's watching him the whole time. And Abrams Drain's a good player. Watch him close on this thing. Look at that. Look at that.
Man, he
Yeah.
had no one here.
And he doesn't look because
No
he
one
because
here.
he locked in pre-snap on that receiver and he did not bother to check to see what was happening. And
And,
now this is like at least the third or fourth time I've mentioned this.
and no coincidence in my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rushers coming down on him that he made a mistake like that.
Yep. So you see, the way he's dealing with pressure is he's locking on pre-snap reads and just taking whatever he thinks he's going to have. He's not going to progressions like he was when he had time at all. Like he's just not even trying, even though he had that well blocked.
Now let's see. I think we have a money down here, right? Third down.
It's got to be
Third and
10.
10.
All right, so this is where JJ McCarthy thrived. This is why we liked him. Let's see what he does here.
Must have it. Nice.
2.
But short of the sticks.
So did the outside receiver have leverage to take that ball to the end zone?
Let's go back and look. All right.
No, there's somebody over the top, it looks like.
All right. So he throws it right here to this guy.
It looks like a switch release.
These are all covered. This is the read. That's the read to make.
Yep. Not much you can do there.
Yeah. That was the right read, unfortunately. It was just
it's well played.
Yeah.
Defense gets paid too, right? Well, not these guys, but maybe they get paid.
Yeah, NIL money, baby.
That's just good defense.
All right. First and 10.
It's a new drive.
Yeah, must kick field goal. All right, it's just a run. Nice run. Very nice run. There you go.
I'll make your life easier. It's like a good 25, 30-yard run right there.
Yep. All right, first and 10.
From the 40. So now you're in the opponent's 48. Screen.
Lad is quick, and Lad is moving.
Strong, too. He's going to get you about 7 yards right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One thing mentioned, Alex didn't see it, but it was on that play where he really only had one option. Like Alex said, he could have thrown it outside a little bit more to give the opportunity for wide receiver to get a little more yak, which is probably true.
Yep. And McConkey is just so good. He made a play anyway, but you're right.
No, I mean on the one. I think he did it. He meant on the one.
Oh, on the third and 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, I think the way the receiver just stopped his route, there wasn't much that was going to happen there, but I don't disagree with you. First and 10. So now they're at their opponent's 42. There's a handoff.
Nice play.
Oh, he just sneaks underneath the defense there and gets another 7 yards.
All right.
That's 35.
Motion. Oh, there's running this game out, I think is what the plan is right now.
Do you know what the score is at this point? I don't know if you see it.
Let's see it. I think it will be on the scoreboard after this.
Last time we checked it, I think it was 10-10.
Let's see. Maybe they're trying to run it out and get a field goal. If not, let's see.
It's
27-21. So yeah, they're
5-19. But it's only it's the fourth quarter with 5-19. Yeah, I guess they're trying to get a field goal to go up 9 here. Okay.
All right, here we go. I got a pass.
Taking a long time.
You got that in there? I don't think so.
No, he had some plays here if he got rid of the ball earlier, but that's
the underneath guy.
Yeah,
with a tip.
All right, let's watch this again.
Yeah.
So let's watch the full thing.
I remember the game situation. You just want to keep the chains moving, kill the clock, and get a field goal. This game's over. So
there's not much to do here.
Yeah.
Maybe better off going here because you're not going over this guy's head.
But you know what you can't do here? You cannot turn the ball over here.
Yeah.
You can't put this ball in harm's way. Look what he does.
Throws it with an underneath defender.
Yeah. In this game situation, that I would be pissed off if I was his OC here. Like, what are you doing here? That's dangerous. Yeah.
It was almost a really good throw, though. To give him credit, it was stupid. stupid, but almost like if
Anyone else you could have went to?
barely. I didn't look like it.
Yeah.
It looks
So where
like
are
it
we
was.
at? Is it third down now?
Let's see. I mean, there was some option. You could have gone to the guy coming behind it, but it wasn't that much better of an option.
Yeah, but like some plays, there's just nothing there, right? And
Yeah.
you just again, you throw the ball away. Don't put the
Third and
ball in
10.
harm's way here. You're up
Yep.
by 6 in the game here. You cannot turn the ball over here
Third and
because
10. So
you're already in. Are you in field goal range? I'm not sure. I think you
you,
are.
you just need right here, especially. You just need to get yards because
Yeah.
even if you can't get this first down, help out your kicker right here, and let's
All
get
right.
some yards
Get an under 50-yard
right
kick
here.
here.
Yep. I think he's going to drop it right off to this running back, and that's the right move.
That's it. Right. Okay, good. So you get an extra 5 yards there. You make it a 47-yard field goal.
Boom. Nice call. Let's get this.
Right, that makes sense. So now you're going to kick that ball. Let's see if they kick it. Well, they don't show that, but yep, they did. So it's 30-21 now, late in the game. They're probably just going to run the ball at this point.
Yep.
There's no reason to throw the ball again.
Yeah, this belt over. And we're going to go
Swing.
victory. No, not yet victory, but just run it out.
All right. So I think we're basically done here. Yep, that's
Yep.
it. So, all right. So that's 2 games of Carson Beck for those. How far are we into this? I don't even have a timer.
We're 11:23 and we started at 9:30, so we're almost 2 hours into this.
All right. So let's start with Fareed, since you're our guest. Give me your thoughts on Carson Beck, pros and cons, both games in.
Oh yeah, so like let's start with the negative and then end with the positive because it's more of a good on an end on a high note. Yeah, against pressure, he gets sped up very quickly. Feet are he's not unathletic, but he's not like Cam Newton. You know what I mean? Like he can make some runs with his feet, but like I think you speed him up, you got him. You know, and I think that's what Missouri did. The game was close. They pressed the press, and he's fine, I guess. You know, I wasn't blown away. You know, like he said, you said he's Jared Goff, right? I remember when Jared Goff was coming out in the draft, and I was like, yeah, I watched a lot of Jared Goff because he played 5 minutes away from me at Cal. I watched a lot of him, and I was always like, yeah, Jared's cool, he's fine. It was him and the Sonny Dykes offense. It was good, but I was never like, oh my God, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like, yeah, good job. Good job. That's pretty much what Carson Beck is to me. It's good job. You know, we could win with him if we have him, but depends on the team we have around him, in my opinion. Yeah. Like I said, I'm new to this. I don't fully know yet. Give me a couple years, and then I'll give you better analysis. I'm not gonna lie. You know, QBs.
We're new to this too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
QBs.
learning.
I honestly, QBs, if they don't like something, if my eyes don't go like this, I just be like, they're fine.
I got you.
It's still,
No, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So like, he could be QB1 in this draft class if this draft class isn't good. But people, a lot of people saying like Connor Vegman at Texas A&M, he's probably QB1 and people love him. But yeah, he's and the QBs for like teams like Bama and Georgia and those teams, I'm a little wary of them because like they miss more than they hit. Like I remember when AJ McCarron was out here slicing and dicing people, and I'm like, yo, AJ McCarron, let's get him. And then like, thank God I'm not a GM. You know what I mean? So like, it's fine.
Monty, your thoughts on him?
All right. First off, I want to get my thoughts here. This was definitely a lot more fun doing this, like all 3 of us on here, people in the chat, watching these all 22 by yourself with no sound it can be a lot.
It takes a lot longer because you're just like, you're like falling asleep and then you're like texting each other like, wake up, did you see this play? Go back to, and we screenshot each other to keep each other awake like during this stuff. But yeah, no, it's much more fun talking through it. So
yeah,
we got through 2 games. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. So we'll have to, I'll try to figure out ways to get this, maybe a link to Twitter and YouTube so we get more eyes and more contribution.
Bro, you said we would be here for 2 hours. I was like, really?
Yeah, we got
I was
a
like,
lot of
oh
time
wow.
into this, kind of
Yeah.
fly through it. So, appreciate that. And anybody watching, if you have any commentary on how you thought Carson Beck is, I'll be happy to read out loud. See if I can maybe get this posted on YouTube after. I'll see if I can figure that out. But anyway, yeah, man, I was definitely agreed with what you said there. What I saw is I saw a really like good nuanced passer. I felt like he had a lot of tools as far as like a passer. He could, he was able to really layer a football. He had a lot of different speeds to it. He could, really change the speed of his throw. Really put it anywhere on the field. He's a really good passer. I didn't see like a toolsy guy though. I saw a guy who had clear NFL arm talent, but I didn't see like a Matthew Stafford or anything like that as far as like arm strength. I thought it was just above average. It was, which is I would say same with Jared Goff. Jared Goff is an above average arm strength and stuff like that. So I do think Goff's a good comparison. I thought he moved maybe a little bit better than some people give him credit for, but at the same time, it was really just moving to get the first down. It wasn't extending plays and getting outside the pocket to throw or anything like that. I'll say my favorite play I watched of him the whole time was that I don't even remember if he even got the completion or not, but that one play we were talking about where he worked the pocket and
Mm-hmm.
boy, that was fantastic. It's showing some good pocket presence and, with his speed and being a pocket quarterback, that's something you're going to want to see because he's going to have to work it very Michael Penix-esque with when he did that. So overall, I thought that he was a very solid pocket passer who had a ton of ability, like one of those guys where you necessarily don't call them like the best quarterback in the draft, but you call him the best passer in the draft. Like Josh Rosen kind of got that mark. Not to say that that's a bad thing. People like Josh Rosen a lot. I like Josh Rosen a lot. Jared Goff got that. Matt Ryan got that. Like he was very, very good passer, but I do think that those Mac Jones got that. I do think that those guys are starting to become extinct a little bit, so that worries me. You don't see as many of those types of quarterbacks in today's NFL, but clear NFL talent, and with another year or two, really from what I've seen, is probably like a borderline first round quarterback, kind of what I'm looking here, early second, and maybe this year really can put himself into a clear first round guy. I think that's a hope for him. What about you, Sal? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, echoing a lot of what you guys said. So I think the negatives, we'll start there to be consistent. Definitely struggles under pressure. I think that was very
Mhm.
clear.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just when he was under pressure, but just like you could see in the game, in the drive, as he's seeing pressure play after play, he starts pressing and making bad
Mhm.
decisions before he has to. There were some moments where I'm like, this is like watching Daniel Jones when he's struggling out there, and he's sensing pressure and it's like what was the phrase Zach Wilson said? I'm seeing ghosts out there.
It was Sam
Um,
Yeah,
Darnold,
Sam Darnold.
I'm
Yeah,
Sam
yeah,
Darnold
yeah.
said that, right? I mean,
other
Yeah.
Jets QB.
Yeah, the other
yeah,
the other shitty one. Yeah,
right, right.
yeah.
Um, there were times where it looked like he was seeing ghosts, and he was like, for example, on that play where he rolled to the right and he misses, or he kind of underthrows McConkey.
Mhm.
Like there was no reason for him to do that. It's almost like he sensed pressure that wasn't there.
Mhm.
So pressure definitely broke his pipes, right? Like I think that
Yeah.
to borrow from Wink Martindale. Um, so I think that's where he struggled. I didn't see him make any throws on the run that were very good or even attempt them. And I see Alex made that comment. I agree. It's just something you don't see. Like when you watch
Mhm.
Georgia games, him breaking, contain, moving, not having to reset his feet, and actually being able to just throw the ball on the run, throw ropes that we saw JJ do a lot of. Obviously, guys like Caleb did it. Drake May did it. Jaden Daniels did not do it. Penix did it, although not as often. But a lot of the guys that we liked in last year's class, this was just a staple of their game, right? They could break, contain, and just get the ball out. Didn't see that from him in these two games. So under pressure, not the best. Doesn't throw on the run. Doesn't throw, while he's flushed out of the pocket. And I thought some of his decision making, in terms of just sort of rushing to reads that he had pre-snap,
Yeah.
That was a little problematic. We saw that a few times, right, where he clearly saw something pre-snap and just made a decision. I'm going to this receiver, and he just made some terrible throws with guys open underneath. It's the kind of thing like in the modern NFL game with the defenses that rotate players post snap and confuse quarterbacks, like that's going to be a problem, right? They can show you something, completely change it. If you're not able to quickly process and change your viewpoint of the play after the snap and process post snap, you're going to struggle. So those are the
Hmm.
bad things. What was good again, the Jared Goff. I think that's a good comparison. When he had time and he wasn't under pressure, he was a very poised passer. Watching his mechanics when he wasn't pressured, really nice footwork, quick delivery, got the ball out sound. If we didn't comment on it while we were watching, but when you watch his throws when he's set, he's always like facing the play very nicely. His
Hmm.
his his stature is good. He's not throwing against the grain a lot. Just fundamentally very sound. Layers the ball very well, like that early pass against Kentucky, where he layers that ball over three guys. When
Hmm.
he has time, he
Yeah.
can really sling it. It has really nice arm talent, very nice arm talent when he has time. Um, and I thought he was doing the game manager stuff very well.
Yeah.
When not under
Mhm.
pressure, when teams are playing soft, so I can see this guy in the NFL. If they're playing soft zone against him, he's going to pick him apart. He's going to be like, all right, you're going to give me that underneath stuff. I'm going to take it. I'm going to pick you apart and slowly kill you. When you pressure him, I think he struggles more. And so what I'd like to see more, I see Alex made the comment, it was his first year starting. And sometimes it takes guys a while to get used to playing under pressure.
It's
I
true.
want to see if he gets better under pressure this year, how he processes it, right? Because SEC teams are going to see this and say, all right, this guy can't play under pressure. They're going to be blitzing the hell out of him. So I want to see if he gets better under pressure, if he learns how to throw off platform, um, if he becomes a threat with his legs a little bit more, although I don't expect that. But what I mean by that is if he sees pressure coming, can he move and actually throw the ball on the run? He has good pocket presence. You saw that a few times where he resets and climbs the pocket nicely, but it's just the pressure stuff and going through post snap processing. I don't want him to be like just a pre snap quarterback. So I'm thinking of it that way. I would agree. I don't know if I would give this a first round grade. I'll be honest, because I don't see enough
Yeah.
tools here to give it a first round grade. And people were like, "Well, how did you give JJ a first round grade?" Because JJ had the tools, right?
Hmm.
He had multiple things in his toolbox where you saw he could break contain and he could kill you with his legs. He could throw the ball on the run when he was off platform. And was very accurate on the run. Had a big, powerful arm. He just, he had some struggles with layering throws and stuff, but where he struggled were things that you think like you can fix that.
Yes.
But I don't, right? Can you fix
Like
the stuff that Beck doesn't do well, or are you capping him at
I,
at his best, maybe like a league average NFL quarterback?
I feel like it's probably fair to say that you could probably, like, if you grade everything that Carson Beck's good at and everything that JJ is good at, they probably end up with a similar grade. But the things that JJ was good at and didn't have, I felt were things that he could easily add to his game and grow at. And he
Yeah,
had the stuff that you really can't teach. Well, with Carson Beck, I have a harder time, like, some of the quarterbacks who don't play well under pressure, typically that's something that kind of always sticks with them. Guys who aren't very athletic and can't get out on the move, that's typically something that sticks with these guys. Like that's so like although like they're probably similar level QBs, I see JJ. I saw JJ as more projectable. So
easily.
I so
Hmm.
it's just in the
Yeah.
modern day NFL. If this was 15 years ago, I might feel different because Carson Beck fit more of that mold
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
those, but not so much today's modern day QB.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of Kirk Cousins in his game, a lot of
Mhm.
Jared Goff, those kinds of
Hmm.
guys, right? Like give him a good pocket. Don't let him have to play out of structure too much, and he can really do a nice job picking a team apart, with
Yeah.
his arm. But that's just not the NFL game. It's so hard to be in a situation like that where you're gonna have like really clean pockets all game long. More often
No.
than not, your offensive line is going to struggle to keep you upright on a lot of plays, or the other team is going to bring varied looks and blitz packages where you have to actually beat them. And if you're struggling against the blitz and you're struggling against pressure, teams are going to pick you apart. And so I want to see if he changes this year. I mean, Missouri really put a clinic on him. Let's see if he does better this year. I mean, it is his second year starting, so you should see a leap. You should have.
Hmm.
He's young. I think he's what is he 21. You should see a leap in his play and him
Yeah.
rising to the level where he looks like a guy who can kind of do it all. So that's what I'm looking for him. But that's kind of all I got. we're right around 2 hours now, right, Monty?
Yeah, and I'll say, I mean, you saw it, just to add on with that, you saw it versus Kentucky. Like, I mean, when we were watching, being in that game, we were like, man, this guy has not put the ball on the ground for like 15 minutes of us watching. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the highs are there. He can be a very good quarterback when he has time, and he can pick a defense apart. And to what you said, Sal, you referenced it. Alex felt very much the same way. He said it was Beck's first year starting. I'm excited to see if he takes the next step in processing, largely with under pressure decisions. Also interested to see if Beck can throw in the run. That really separated JJ in last class, and I know it's kind of what we talked about. But yeah, man, this was definitely fun, and I'm glad we got to get through some of these. We'll have to do
Also,
this
too,
again.
Kentucky, I don't think their defensive game plan was very good. I think
No,
the entire time we were talking about, like, oh yeah, that was a good play. That was a good play. Why the hell are they 15 yards off? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They played like that all year. So
Yeah.
I went back and watched a ton of Kentucky games after when it became clear we were looking at Andrew Phillips and after we drafted him. This
Mhm.
is every game looks like this. I mean, this is
Yeah,
just what
it's
Kentucky football looks like. And so this is, I mean, just kind of switching quickly to Andrew Phillips. Like, this is what bothers me about him is that I don't know what he's like in another defense, because this is the defense he played where he's playing way off. Coming forward, you saw he struggled. Like, you didn't see a lot of it in the Georgia game. If you go back and watch other games, he struggles coming forward. You can see the coverage skills, right? When he's chasing guys, he's very fluid and athletic. But
Mhm.
like, I just don't know what the guy is. If you're playing in a little bit more of an aggressive system, maybe they won't have him play aggressive. Maybe they're going to be playing him off, all the time and nickel. But
Yeah.
again, if you do that against, I mean, you're going to have, think about this. We're going against, the Eagles. They're going to have Saquon Barkley, and they have a lot of receivers, so they're going to, they don't run a lot over the middle, but with Barkley, they probably will run the ball. Um, you're going to have a guy like Jaden Daniels in Washington, right? You
Yeah.
cannot play, if you play that far off, he'll just run the ball on you.
Mhm.
And I mean, I'm still curious what Mike McCarthy is going to do this year with his running game, but like, one thing we know with McCarthy is he'll use the underneath stuff, right? He'll
All
pick you
day.
apart doing those things with that West Coast stuff. So like, in our division itself, can you play like that, right? Can you play off man that far off? These teams will pick you apart. So I'm curious how the Giants adapt. I just don't know if Phillips is a guy who does that comfortably, because I just didn't see it on film. They didn't put it on film.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a learning experience and seeing what he can do, because they did not put him in a chance to succeed over there at Kentucky.
Yep. All right. Ferris, thanks for joining us, man. That was a lot of fun.
Hey man, thank you for
And
allowing me to be here, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, do you want to plug your show and your Twitter at or anything?
Oh yeah, guys, you can find me at Ferris from Thon on Twitter. I don't talk Giants on Twitter in the off season because half these motherfuckers be lying. So I don't like, you know what I mean? So what's the point of even talking about them? During the season, I tweet during the games. Most of the time I'm making jokes. None of them are really that serious. I rant about Evan Ingram all the time because he was the man who broke my heart. But I'm over it. I'm not over it, but I'm over it. I'm definitely not over it. Ferris Milan on Twitter. I have a YouTube channel. Yes, I'm one of those douchebag YouTubers that everyone hates in the spaces. That is me. At Let's Get Ready Network, the Good Friends Better Rivals every Friday, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern for my Eastern folks. Tomorrow we're having a show where we're ranking the offensive groups in the NFC East.
nice.
The Giants are probably going to be last on a couple of them. I already foresee it, but we may be one or two on some. We probably aren't, but it's optimism, I guess. But yeah, and then I have another channel that's more movies and TV. If you guys like movies and TV, I have the Let's Get Ready Network Entertainment Channel where we talk movies, TV. We have a long form podcast if you guys like that as well.
All right, man. I appreciate you jumping on with us. It was fun having you. So
Appreciate you, man.
definitely go check them out.
I've kind of, without you guys' permission, I've kind of adopted you guys as my senseis. I kind of, to follow your guys' lead. You guys, you guys didn't say yes, but I honestly don't care if you guys say no, because I'm still gonna be here because I learn a lot when I watch you guys. I personally do learn a lot.
Yeah,
And
we're not like film like gurus like some people, but we're trying to learn, and we're trying to
yeah,
this year
exactly, man.
we're just trying to be a little bit more objective about it after talking to Matt Waldman, and how
Yeah,
he goes about it and looking at things a little bit more objectively. But
yeah,
no, listen, thanks for being here,
yeah.
guys. Thank you guys who've been in the chat. Alex, Momo, few of you guys who've been here the whole time. So appreciate it. I know it's a little bit of a different thing, and the NBA Finals were on tonight, so probably not the
That
most
game ended
popular
by
show. Yeah.
blew them out.
But
Yeah.
let us know, for those who were here, please let us know like how you enjoyed or didn't enjoy this episode. It's our pilot doing this type of approach with the film review. We'll try to be more concise. We always say that, we'll really try with the games. But when you're going through two games, you do want to go through them. We're going to be doing a few more of these as the season goes along, and we'll pick players periodically, and we'll mix it in with the other stuff we do.
Yeah.
So,
This
obviously we're
isn't
not
a
going to just
replacement. It's just we wanted to make, put our trial out for this out, give you guys a chance at our normal time. Hopefully get some more people in here. But
all right.
we'll mix up. We'll do our normal YouTube, and we'll do this occasionally as well.
Yeah, and with the off season, this is kind of fun because there's not a lot else going on right now.
No,
So
not really, man. It's
quiet time. Anyway, with that, follow us at He's a Giant Pod. Ferris, I think you want to give your at one more time?
at Ferris Muthana. FARESMUTHANA.
There you
at
go.
Ferris Muthana, yeah.
Thank you for being here. Follow Monty at Monte Cristo at MONTECRI5TO. You can follow me at Queens_guy. That's on Twitter /X. You know where to find us in Spaces. If you join us there, you can see us here usually on Thursday nights when we do our pod on YouTube, or we'll be doing some of these. If you like what you saw, give us some feedback, send us DMs, put it on the timeline. Otherwise, we will see you next time. I don't know when next time is, but we'll try to do one next week, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll do what we can, and if you guys like it, maybe we'll do another one of these. All right. Other than that, you guys have a good rest of your week. Go Giants.
Go Giants.
And remember, Sal is not a content creator. Okay?
Absolutely not.
Remember that.